You're being... You're a pussy.
Oh God, here it comes. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot. Mr. Marsh, we apologize, and if it's okay with you, we would like to present you your long overdue trophy.
Mag.
Snake.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Razor Comics, Heroes Reborn Comics, and Nate, the one you all know and love. And we've got an interesting show tonight. The session was fucking unreal, and Razor's still partaking. And we're talking about the games. We're talking about crazy art that we're about to show you. John is just like blowing us away backstage, and I had to tell him, hold on, bro, just put that shit down. Just don't even show that yet. We're going to talk about it right now. But before we do...
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Look at this bad boy right fucking here.
Oh,
look at that.
You dirty dog.
Now, that's the one that came in the HasLab with the his tank.
Yep.
Oh,
you guys see that?
So bad.
Mickey Mouse logo, baby.
That's so sick, bro.
Yeah, this is badass, bro. This came at my door from that guy right down there. Appreciate it, brother. This is amazing.
Good shit, man.
It showed up.
Yeah,
like,
I was hoping you get it before Christmas, but
it did. It showed up. I think the day after Christmas, maybe. So I can't remember.
All right.
I can't remember, but anyways, look at that.
Look, run together.
Look how badass that is right there, dude.
Oh, the artwork on that's sick.
Do you know about the Mickey Mouse logo Cobra Commander Razor?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna blow your mind right now. So see how the top of the Cobra, it looks like Mickey at the top of the Cobra.
The ears?
Yeah, with the ears.
The eyes are the ears.
Mouse
yeah.
So they this was the one they first put out, and they had to change it. So if you ever see a Cobra Commander where the ears, the eyes are colored in like that,
yeah,
it's super rare, bro. So they reprinted it as a special in the HasLab. What was it? The
his tank.
His tank, yes.
Oh no way!
Yeah,
that's sick.
Yeah, so this is badass right here. Appreciate
That's
that,
real
Nate.
badass, bro. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, fucking dope, dude. So I don't know, like, and even better, check it out. They pulled it off. It says it's unpunched.
Holy shit.
How smart are they? They're fucking smart, dude. They know. They know, dude.
Well, they're checking all the boxes for the collectors.
Yes, you're right. That's what they should be doing. That's why they should be doing. You know what I mean? So, For anybody that wants to join us tonight, the link is pinned at the top. It's just a hangout session tonight. We're just chilling. It's the end of the year. We're going to go over the final 4 for the cover of the year books. And shout out to Matrix Comics on IG. He put the post perfect. Let me bring this up. So if you guys haven't been following the end of the year craziness, this is the type of shit that the Final 4 is about.
Nice.
Yeah. And so Matrix Comics goes, if you're honest with yourself, you know this is absolutely ridiculous. So cover of the year, just the FAP contest. Yep. And we're going to EFAP it. We're going to EFAP a FAP contest. What can you say? This is comic book covers. This is art. People love the human form, and
thick covers, bro. Yeah, exactly.
And that's comic books. That's been comic books for a long time, and that's why we have titty books.
Aren't the people voting? Yeah, when you start the whole brackets.
Yeah.
For everyone to vote.
Yeah. Yep. So everybody's
that's
voting.
How you get down to these. So these are the ones that people are choosing.
Yeah, check it out. Let me do this.
They all look like winners to me.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. All right, here we go. So this is last night's Final 4. The Monsters book destroyed the Fairy Tale team up book by Modus, and
Really?
Wow. both, female hot women on the cover, hot beautiful, succulent, beautiful, gorgeous, whatever you want to call it, with a with a fucking cut right down the middle of this one. A lot of guys would still hit it, so you can't blame them.
I assume she had heart surgery. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Next we had more. I think this next one's the only one out of the Elite 8 that was not a female on the cover. Yeah, the JTC. And the JTC is a great fucking book. It's probably the best foil cover of the year, in my opinion. It's one of the books that we will talk about no matter what, but it went up against Sozamaika Cowgirl, like Harley Quinn Cowgirl. Like, what do you expect? Maybe he could have pulled up the upset, but I don't know about you guys. Razor, I don't know about you.
When I saw the Sozamaika, when you were going through the bracket, I thought that was the best.
Mm-hmm. I think that Sozamaika book has a chance to pull it off. So I don't know about you, Razor, or the rest of YouTube out there. But when I look at my analytics for who's watching the show, it's like 99.7% men. So I'm not surprised that the female covers are winning. You know what I mean?
Really?
Oh, yeah,
I get a lot of women that watch my show, but that's me.
Yeah, right.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, right.
Every time I go into the comic book shop, I can't just, it's hard to get through all the swarms of girls.
I know.
To pick up my books.
I know.
You must be visiting my house, yes.
Yeah.
So the next one is the Panosian Wonder Woman versus the Adigranov Rogue, and the Panosian is gonna win out hands down. And I gotta be honest though, like when I look at the Panosian Wonder Woman, to me that's just great art on top of being a female on the cover. I don't think this is like a salacious cover. I think this is just really good art. It's all great art. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but I could get it if people, want to call this a titty book. This is like softcore titty books right here.
Well, it's really 80-ish too. It's something that you might have seen on your dad's wall or in your garage at one time.
Yeah, maybe. Definitely. What am I talking about? Speaking of that, Jesus,
Hello.
Yeah. And the Lobos Bird City Zatanna Superman book.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. But it lost. So,
Wow.
yeah.
It's a
That's
tough crowd, man.
That is the final four, and by the end of the show, I'll probably have a link up for people to vote on the final two brackets. And next Friday, we'll announce the championship, and we'll vote on the winner of the championship on next Saturday night. So we'll see how that all plays out.
Yeah, I'm still not sure. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to review the covers. I don't want to jump to a conclusion right away. I'm not going to give my answer. I know you're trying to get it out of me. I see you over there already thinking about it, but I'm not going to give it to you. I'm going to wait, thoroughly review, and then, yes, I need to take my time with these.
Yeah. James Kreider says, Panosian Wonder Woman has been my phone background since the art dropped. Panosian and Spears are neck and neck for cover of the Artist of the Year. I agree.
I mean, you could honestly, with all the Mark Spears covers, like I feel like you could substitute almost anything he does into like the cover of the year because they're all so good. But there's something about that Harley cover. Like I just,
well,
I think it's great.
Speaking of Mark Spears, so we're backstage, we're shooting the shit. John starts busting out art, and I'm like, bro, you got to wait to talk about this. And this is something very interesting. This is a perfect tale of if you see something that you like, early on, and it's worth jumping in on, you can really find some cool shit early on. That's going to be probably crazy expensive in the future. But so if you guys don't know Heroes Reborn Comics, you see him in the chat all the time. Big part of the community. He's setting up at how many shows do you say you do a month, John?
I do 2 a month in New York, and then I jump around to a couple of surrounding areas in New York, like New Hampshire, maybe Connecticut. Maybe 3-4 times a year. The big show is New York City Comic Con every year for me.
Yeah. So, when did you first get into Mark Spears art?
Well, I mean, to be honest, like everyone else, when Monsters #1 dropped, he fell on my radar, but I immediately started doing searches for YouTube interviews when he was doing Kickstarter interviews, and then I started listening to him talk about his first works or all the things he were doing leading up to trying to promote himself. And when I started paying attention to certain key things he was saying, like he was doing these sketch cards for Marvel and DC. And when he wasn't making enough money doing those, he was actually doing them at comic shows and just selling them off his table. And to imagine seeing this guy, he had a fantastic setup too. If you look at his Instagram, he actually shows some of his early setups when he was actually promoting the Kickstarter. And to think that people were just not paying attention to this guy until the book dropped is kind of strange, because if I would have seen this guy set up the way he did, he had all the monsters set up, all his, his lithographs and his Kickstarters on the table. The guy has sketchbooks that I can't seem to find anywhere. He had ash cans, and I wish I was on to him months ago before the drop of Monsters #1. But once I started hearing all these things he was saying he was involved in, I started chasing him down, and some of these things almost don't exist. Like with Long Short Calls Ghost, certain magazine covers he did and DVD covers. Some of these sketch cards on one-of-ones, he did for a short period of time. So a lot of them are really just ghost items that I was able to find before everybody got on the bandwagon.
And what's interesting is that look at this. Here we go. Hot off the press, 88 weeks ago. Ready for Huntsville Expo.
Brian, click onto that picture of him at the con. It's like the next row up.
Oh yeah, right here.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, look at that setup he had. That was before everybody knew about Monsters #1. This is him this is him promoting Kickstarter stuff. Look at that setup.
Yep. He's got the Monsters banner behind him. He already knows. Knows where he's going with it. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
All the prints.
And you could see what he's doing on the table. He's actually doing little sketch cards, and he's, preparing things for anyone who's interested in buying anything.
Well, you can look. It says blaster box, $20. So you guys could have bought blaster boxes of the cards for $20 off them at 88 weeks ago. Now you're going to pay 200, 150. Yeah.
Look at the confidence on that guy, right?
As a matter of fact, I don't even think there's any Series 1 blaster boxes out there. A Series 1 blaster box, do you have one? Hold on, we got to show this. So one of these, you guys, is going to probably go for a shit ton of money if it ever shows up.
This is Series 1.
Yeah.
Those were the packs.
Yeah, man.
How many cards come in a pack, John?
Oh, well, when he did Series 1, he was doing 7 cards in a pack, 1 sticker, and you got 1 stick of bubble gum, like the old school baseball card pack.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. I'll try to make it so everybody can see.
Yeah. Hold on.
But you could see it was a little bit of like a very generic looking pack. He didn't do anything too fancy. And he also advertised on the back a magazine that he was, I guess, affiliated with for a period of time, or he was trying to do advertising where they jumped on, and
paid
I
for
guess
a little bit of production, maybe.
Yeah, and then of course the ones that Bryan had, which were these. I got Bryan's in the mail today. Thank you very much.
Yeah, bro.
This is Series 2.
Yeah.
And then this is the pack that I bought off of Bryan as well. Sealed pack. But later on, Series 2 eventually came with, I think it was, Jesus.
The retro distressed cards?
It's 20 cards in a pack.
Yeah.
And then in
5
Series
packs
2
for box.
Right. In Series 2, he added the printing plates. So if you were lucky to pull the original printing plate to his artwork, which you would get something like this, or the original printing plates for each card. I could show you real quick what one looks like, which is like this. This is from the Wicked of Oz trading card set he did.
Oh, shit.
That is sick.
And these are one of ones.
Oh, you got the Hatter one of one? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I've got a bunch
Dude,
of them.
that
This is just
crazy.
My favorite. But you had to kind of be on this before he was who he is now.
Yeah.
Because of course, anyone who has a one-of-one printing plate right now, you really think they're going to sell them for $20 anymore?
No.
So, and if you do, you're crazy.
I'll tell you what, I think it's gotten to that phase where if you put something up on eBay that's rare Mark Spears, check this out. I don't know if you guys saw this today or been paying attention to this, but one of the original Bridezillas. Let's see here. Sold for like a ridiculous amount today.
Oh, the Kickstarter.
Yeah. Sold
for
like
just over 800, I think.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh wow.
900 $900. $900.
Go 900.
$900 for that.
I think I was into that auction up to around 800, and then I just bailed out.
John, that box you're just showing, they got a list on eBay for 165.
Yeah. If you believe it or not, if you search for far back enough on sold listings, around the time when Monsters 1 first dropped, you could still grab if they were on. I think I found one where a guy was selling this for less than $100, like $60 or $70, and then it was right around when Monsters 1 dropped where I guess people just realized, let me stop throwing these up for cheap and see what happens with the market, which was smart. And then they started, now you see them leaking back out. But like the one that Bryan has a ridiculously rare large box of the monsters, which would be considered like a hobby box in trading card stores.
Right.
And I think Spears said something to the effect that he had those in a Kickstarter lot. So meaning they would only produce how many were paid for up front in the Kickstarter. So Bryan may legitimately have like a one of like 15 or 20 that they did of trading. Yeah, because they made a bunch of these because they were cheaper to make.
The little blasters.
Right.
Right. But the big hobby box that Bryan has is like a ridiculously rare one. Like I have one, but I have mine is open already. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
But the box art is just like killer. I couldn't
Yeah,
pass
hold
on this
on.
for
I want to see that.
you know
Yeah.
for $20 I couldn't pass on this.
Jeez, that's
You know,
fucking
the
good.
original box.
Yep.
You know,
God.
and yeah, I mean, but for $20 I couldn't pass on it. I guarantee you, if somebody put that empty box up right now, it probably wouldn't be $20 anymore. But I think Bryan actually is smart to put his at a legitimate asking price for something where there's next to none of sealed existing right now. Like, how many people bought those boxes and left them sealed?
Yeah.
You know, I've watched a lot of box opening YouTube videos, and a lot of guys just did open them live to show what cards they were pulling. So the few that were out there that could have been sealed and worth a boatload of money, guys opened them up to rip and figuring, I guess, hey, there'll be plenty more of these later.
Shout out to
But,
JC Comic Stuff. He's been putting up these great little posts on IG talking about his favorite artists of the year, and he did this Mark Spears one, and it's pretty awesome. I think that Spears, especially at the end of the year, he came on so damn strong. He put out,
Right.
I don't know, we talked about every Monsters cover he put out, the Spawn shit, the DC
There
variant.
a time that he had like 6 or 7 out of the top 10 covers or some shit like that.
Yeah, you're right, something ridiculous like that. But
dude, he literally kicked in the doors to the hobby.
yes,
You know, like there was nobody saw him coming, which was probably best for him. And I want to see the guy, you know, continue success. I was telling Bryan yesterday, I feel like it's possible, like you're watching Alex Ross before he was Alex Ross. You're seeing he's got that similarity where he knows how to paint his artwork beautifully, and it's all about and his storytelling is fantastic, man. If anybody's read issue number 1 and 2, it's really a great story.
Yeah.
I completely bailed out of the modern day comic hobby altogether, literally 3 weeks before his book dropped. And then when his book dropped and I went to my LCS, I'm like, what is this? Because I love horror. So I started picking up, I started looking through it, and I'm like, holy shit, the art is the same as the cover. And then
Right.
you see it's Mark Spears, writer, artist, everyking.
Same as the
And-
trading cards.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I
then
mean?
when you flip over the book, it gives a breakdown. By Keen Spot puts a breakdown
So
of
good.
the distribution numbers of the books. So you already know, okay, I got to absolutely grab these because there's only 250 in existence.
yeah,
You know,
Right.
or imagine his cover A book was only limited to like just over 2,000 copies. Walking Dead #1, I think issue 1 was released originally with somewhere around 4,000, and then they made a second version of issue 1 where they changed the color of mature readers or something so that you can see it a little more clearer. It went from black to white.
White.
Yeah, because it was
Mhm.
they wanted they didn't want kids to actually like, you know, they didn't want to see parents get upset that kids were buying them and you couldn't see it said mature readers. So they changed it, but all total, I think there was less than 8,000 of Walking Dead #1 distributed. So if you're thinking his cover A has a distribution of less than 2,500, like, you know, if you're not buying, like, again, everybody, all of the guys, YouTubers and collectors are saying, why are you not buying this? It's great. It's a great story. It's great art.
think about the Kickstarter part of it too. Like I think that this 2024 is not the year of Kickstarter comics because I mean Kickstarter comics, the year of Kickstarter comics is when, you know, like Brian Pulido first got involved and stuff like that. The Kickstarter comics
Right.
have been a big deal for a long time, but I think it's for speculation wise, 2025 is the year where a lot of speculators went, okay, there is some rare stuff in Kickstarter that you can get for cheap. And if it hits, you know, even if it doesn't hit, I mean, look at James Kreider on IG if you guys aren't following Kreider on IG, there's a problem. I think he's in the chat tonight. One of the best comic book content pages you can watch. He's always pointing out crazy Kickstarters that are just beautiful covers. I think he pointed out a book today. Let me see if I can find it, where he put it on eBay and it sold immediately for like $150. Yeah, Kreider's the real deal. Hold on, let's see here. Was it today that you posted that, man? Maybe not. Maybe it was a reel. Anyways, yeah, he's got crazy posts about Kickstarters and the type of stuff you can get on Kickstarter. It's right here. There we go. Maybe that's not a Kickstarter, but here's a perfect example of lane number 1 Magic Virgin variant, 22 out of 50. That's the other thing. Kickstarters are the rarity on some of these books. Spears has said that people are holding they're holding books that they don't know, they might not know is a 101 or is a limited to 3 type thing. So
he states that in the Kickstarter that went on for the new one he did was Werewolf versus Monster, I think.
Yeah.
He did a Kickstarter for that, and he states inside the Kickstarter that I'm only going to produce as many as people purchase in the Kickstarter. So he says specifically, if only 3 people buy into this specific issue, there's only going to be 3. He's not going to go into 50 or 100 with certain Kickstarter books.
Here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about, you guys. All right. So like we were talking about, this is the one that just ended. Did $243,000. It's done. You can go look. I could possibly be only 1 or 2 people that ordered this book.
Right.
2 backers. You know what I mean? And
Right.
You just get lucky. Let's see if I can show some more.
But it also makes it fun collecting, though. As a collector, it's it adds a unique collecting experience that you can't get just walking into an LCS. This is something that that you're going to be backing, and it's you get to scroll down the list like you're doing now and finding something that's cool and exclusive that you're going to only have. A select few are going to have this, and you're the one. So it's it adds that that fun to the collecting aspect.
And he doesn't hide the fact of when you go to the particular cover that you like, you can see how many people are backing each cover. So you'll know before the date reaches where he's cutting off orders that you may be the only person backing that one issue, or you're one of 5 people.
2
so
backers.
when you actually pay for it. I could see like a lot of these that Bryan is scrolling through. I might be one of the 2 or 5 that back certain covers because I watched that till the end. And I said, wow, it would be great if that's legit. And I'm like one of 2 people that have this cover,
Right.
So
even the biggest ones, there's only 50 of them, I think. Yeah. 50.
That's sick, dude.
Hey, Bryan, when you scroll up to the top, one thing that caught my eye. So there was basically raised 240,000. It was off how many people?
606.
Was that the number?
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
600 and 240,000. What's that? Roughly $400. So each person is going in and spending $400 on his stuff. I mean, that's a big. It's a big basket.
Yeah, it is. That's a great point.
Fans.
That's a great point.
And Nate, you look at the value you're getting for your $400.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Right.
Oh, look at that one right there.
And to your point, John, like if you're one of those 2, or that you get that certain cover or something along those lines, like
like the one that
we're
just
25.
ended.
I mean, it's such a small number.
Yeah, the one that just ended
20
today, the
Oh,
Bridezilla.
the Garbage Pail Kid. Oh,
20 backers.
Who knows how many of that Bridezilla Kickstarter exist?
Yeah.
$900 might be cheap.
Only 20 on this one. Look at that.
I will admit, I backed this campaign, and had quite a few beers when I did it. I can't remember exactly what I backed, so it's going to be a nice surprise when it comes in the mail.
Yeah. One of the nights when he jumped on to hang out, he was working on this one right here. Look at that. 7 backers. 7 backers for that.
Jeez.
Now, listen, I don't know if this is how many he made or what.
Right.
We'll have to ask him, but
the ones that you see that are maxed out at 50, he did say certain books he's only doing up to 50.
Okay.
So when you see him maxed at 50, that cut off those particular covers. There were other ones where he said, I will print as many backers as we get. So if it goes to 3 or 300, that'll be the print number. So whatever it says at closing, I don't know if those numbers are accurate, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's correct to how many people jumped in, because that Bridezilla one you're showing with the ice cream cone.
So if only 3 people order, then that's how many will be made.
Right,
That's sick, bro.
But this is another thing you had to pay attention to. He did say there were certain covers that were maxed out, I think, at either 20 or 25 or 50. And when they filled, and then he started getting requests from people saying, hey, I missed out on that. And he saw the demand for it. He said, okay, I'm not going to put the same book out because I want to keep my promise. But he did make a variant color, like a second printing to it. And he limited that to only how many people back.
Yep.
So
only 7 backers were going to get this.
Yeah. Shit, man.
And I hope I'm explaining that right, because I know at some point he may listen to
Well, it
this.
says right here.
Well, yeah. I mean, what I'm reading is the 7 people that purchased that cover are only going to be 7 covers, and those 7 people are going to have them.
Right.
Okay.
Only one person got this
numbered.
one.
They're signed and numbered, so just like with cards, you know exactly. I've got 5 of 7. That's awesome.
And he did say he was going to throw in some extra stuff. He was going to sign certain, books, and he was going to add like 3D glasses that were exclusive to this particular Kickstarter. So, like Nate, you may wind up getting a pair of 3D glasses that were only made for this Kickstarter. You may get a signed card, a trading card, because he's doing a 2025 trading card set as well. So he may be throwing in. He said, "I'm going to include different surprises for different people." So
check this out. Only 10 people got the all 27 covers. So you could get every single book that he's making in this for $1,500. It'll be interesting to see if somebody just bought that just to flip it, how much money they're going to make flipping that.
Of course,
make your money back with 4 of them.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to figure at least one of those books are going to sell for at least $600 to $800. Especially the low printed ones.
Yeah.
So,
but that's what I mean with Kickstarter. That's the power of Kickstarter, especially if you got. I mean, look at Coffin Comics. Coffin Comics has Sworn Nation. Sworn Nation backs anything that Coffin Comics puts out because they know it's going to be quality. They know they're going to get the product in great condition, and it's really good, product. It's the artists that they have, the properties that they have. Bryan is the same type of way where perfect example. Yep. Mm-hmm. So Bryan is the same way where he knows what the collectors want. And he's been numbering his books since day one. You know what I mean? Mm. You might be on mute there, Razor.
Sorry, I'm stoned.
It's all good. And look at this. 5 people took him up on all of them graded by CGC. Oh, by the way, I think he's going to... CGC for a signing, I think.
Oh, is he going to have a private signing?
Yeah.
He already has one.
I was wondering.
He's doing. He already did.
Oh, he did it.
It was the end of this month, but he's going to do another one next year. I mean, or a couple.
Yeah.
But I did send in through my LCS a few books. That they said the deadline was to send in was late November. Then I think he added an extra 3 weeks to the deadline because so many people were upset they missed the deadline. So he extended it. So, the guy's working with all the collectors in the community, man. There's not a lot of artists that are willing to do what he's, willing to,
Isn't
what
that
he's
funny?
doing.
After he promotes the shit out of it, it's all Instagram. People are complaining. I missed the deadline, Mark. Can you come on, man? Like, bro. The fuck? You guys not watching?
Well, here's the crazy thing.
Hey, John, on his CGC. I'm sorry, bro. I was just
No,
going to
go
ask
ahead,
on the
brother.
CGC, the signing event he had. Did he have any remarks available? Because like with some of the
Yes.
guys, they'll have like, hey, you'll have like 20 remarks or sketches that are available. Because
he has. If you go to the CGC site, it may still be there. All right, but he had a whole breakdown. If you wanted just his last name signed, if you want Mark Spears, and then he would do a remark of like a bat, which is something he likes to do. And then if you wanted to do anything extra, meaning, I guess, like a blank cover with something on it, or so he had a whole price, breakdown. He was even willing to do like multicolored signatures for those who like the Clayton Crane stuff, where you get like the multicolored signature.
Right.
So
The
some
rainbow
collectors,
kinda.
some people want that extra, look on their books. I was trying to ask the guy who runs my LCS, maybe you can send something to CGC about giving this guy a custom label. Why not have a Monsters custom label? He's the hottest selling artist, and he may very well be in 2025.
Yeah,
So-
Paul Holloway asks, they don't ship until September of next year. Will they still be hot then? Something to consider, which is very, very true. But here's what I will say.
Time? Yeah, they're going to be hot.
Yeah. Great point. Yeah. And the other point is, you guys forget, he's doing that Spawn 77 book. That book, if that book hits, which I'm telling you, there's a really good chance that it's going to hit.
It's going to hit.
Yeah.
He's doing that with McFarlane. McFarlane is working with him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is not going to be Mark Spears and some who knows who else. It's
Right.
It's Todd McFarlane.
That's a home run.
Yeah.
And this version of Spawn is not another Spawn that was
Mark
coming out of hell.
Todd McFarlane on the same fucking comic book. I mean, come on, man. That's fucking.
Comics
At
Embrace.
least then McFarlane can start making the figures for Monsters.
You just
too.
hit it, bro. You just hit it, Nate. Comics Embrace did the same thing. 100%, dude.
Dude, I just looked on
100%.
the CGC website, missed it by fucking 8 days, and the prices were solid.
Nate,
Like really
Nate
good.
Nate hit him up because he'll probably push it back another 3 weeks.
Let me tell you something. I'm not above begging. Ask my wife.
That's funny. Yeah. All right.
man.
So we saved the best for last because there's one more thing I want to talk about, and that's something that John hit the nail on the head with. Is people forget that Mark has been doing the card art for years.
Yes.
He was doing that on the side. He was doing
20
sketches. Yeah. And you went out and searched some of the things that he said he was talking about. What can you explain some of the things that you picked up?
Yeah, well, what I did was, because I'm fascinated with the guy's story, how he legit, struggled to get into the business. It wasn't like somebody handed him, his own, book or whatever. He had to struggle for it for literally probably 20 years. And I wasn't aware that, again, he was setting up at shows, or he was doing like these little sketch cards and just trying to make money and promote his name. And so after listening to so many different interviews with smaller podcasters before Monsters came out, because really for me, Monsters really got blown up after guys like Bryan, with a big Beyond Wednesday, podcast started to get out there. But the smaller podcasters were interviewing him, 2-3 years ago before his book was even released. So he was actually telling these guys, hey, I did work for magazine covers, for DVD covers. I was doing sketch cards for Marvel and DC. A lot of it he had to bail out on because he wasn't getting paid enough, from what I'm understanding. So once I started hearing all that, I was like, well, it's got to be out there. Now I just have to find it. And I started finding guys who had no idea they were sitting on it. So I was buying them up all over the place, and I was grabbing, this is a box topper that was made for DC Universe. It's called a Sketch Effects card. It's
So
a one of
dope.
it's a one of one that comes with its own seal on it, and
You don't see many box toppers anymore.
right. But Nate, can you imagine though? Like again, I go back to this where I say this is Alex Ross before he was Alex Ross. If you had an Alex Ross piece like this, what do you think it would be selling for? With his body of work and the way he's known in the hobby, And then I started finding these are the ones he was doing at his table, like you see in the picture. He hasn't done a Marvel book yet. So this is him doing Marvel 20 this is 2005.
Yeah.
This is another piece he did from Craven's Last Hunt.
Wow.
But this is from 2005. And then this is a Mary Jane topless.
Oh, how much you want, bro? How much we talking?
But what I'm saying is that he was sitting at a table at a con doing these, and no one, And then this was another sketch effects, but this is a regular size card, right? But this is crazy. The movie's dropping with her in it now, so this is a one of one card. There's not 10 of these out there. There's only one, And then this one here is a Ronin he did for Upper Deck. And this is also states right on the back, one of one. And he signs it on the back. You see it on the top in Sharpie?
Yep.
Yeah.
But, I started hunting these down way before everybody was like, okay. I would say as soon as Marvel Monsters #1 came out, I started hunting.
Is that the Vampy coming out in March that my guy Derek was talking about?
100%. 100%.
There's a virgin variant of that that's like one of 25 incentive variant. That's probably going to be the tough one to get.
Tough. Look at that.
And then Bryan, he was doing these DVD covers that I was telling you about.
Oh yeah, hold on. Darth, what's up, brother?
What up, dude?
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, what are these?
But these are like these low budget horror movies that they were making, never made it to the movie theaters, went straight to DVD. And they needed an artist to do some horror art on their covers. And this is one of his first DVDs. And then like Bryan likes to call it the cornbread. If you find this magazine, this is the second to last issue before this company went out of business. And he said in an interview, this is his cover that he won an award for. And there may literally be like next to none of these in existence because the company only put out what they were getting orders for, and they were getting next to no orders, and they went out of business. They went from doing physical magazines to doing only what do they call it, the digital copies that you can read on a website.
Yep.
Wow. So if you ever come across this at a show or somehow find another one on eBay, you better grab it because this is the one that he won the award for. So
that's crazy rare.
Yeah.
Damn it.
What it do, Darth?
What it do, Guru? Sleepy.
Sleepy. You feeling better?
Yeah. Which fuck, we stayed up till like 2 in the morning last night.
Jesus.
Yeah, I have an internal clock, so I wake up at like 5 in the morning.
And I like how you have those DVDs sealed, bro. I didn't even know that was a fucking thing. That the way it looks like it's in a bag and board and shit. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, because the to find a sealed copy that hasn't been ripped open is a little tough. Plus, it can get pricey. They're not cheap. You're not going to find them for $9. I think most people that still have them sealed, they're asking somewhere around $40 for one, which is not a bad price. But if you really think about it, it's a nothing low budget horror movie. So I guess some people have trouble forking out the $40. But when I saw it was sealed, I was like, why not?
That's a steal, bro.
I wish Hood was here. I gotta show you guys something that's crazy that I saw on IG. I follow this guy, goes by Sanderson Studios. Have you ever heard of this guy?
No.
He's like a presser and stuff, and he found this scrapbook. He says, been offline for a while. There's a golden age scrapbook made by somebody with some serious X-Acto knife skills. These are all from comics.
Holy shit.
And they're pasted on to the pages of the thing of the scrapbook. Look, Superman. These are really early.
Wow, look at the color
Nice.
of that fucking paper.
Right?
Yeah.
And so he went through. Look at that. That's crazy. And he found all these, right? And so he's like, okay. He went and he's going to see if he could take this guy off with this. This is how they take these off. Look at this. They put them in this solution, and then you take a blade and you separate the two pieces, and he shows him doing it. Okay. This is going to blow your guys' fucking mind. I so wish Hood was here for this. I probably should have waited for Hood, but this, you can see him.
Fucking amazing,
Right?
bro.
Right?
That's like some true art type shit. Like, how do you even figure out how to fucking put the right chemicals together to even do this type? You got to be real ballsy, man.
Lots of research and practice, bro. And you're
Let me
right.
tell
You do got to
the
be
way
ballsy.
way he works that knife, that's the kind of guy I want operating on my prostate later on in life. I trust him.
We are at that age.
Yeah, I definitely am.
Yeah, me too. Well, I got the kit. I just don't want to mail it in.
Yeah, look at that, man. You're right. That's surgery right there, bro. Look at that shit.
It's probably an acetone, like a watered down acetone.
He'd never tell.
Wow.
Yeah. So he pulled this off, right? And he takes it out. There's it. There it is, just by itself. He's taking the glue. Look at that. A little bit.
Wow.
Yeah. A little bit is still on there, so he's taking that off too, and he's gonna put it back on. Is he gonna put it back on?
Wow,
Anyways,
man.
so there's the pieces, right? And watch what he does with this. So then he gets another, like, I don't know if this is another cover or this is something he printed out. So what he was doing is called leaf casting. And he says here, for those interested, here's the process I used tonight to leaf cast all these American 16 pieces into a complete folio page. It involved making a color copy that I cut out the parts to make a template into a ramé fabric, so I could lay out the parts in the correct placement of the original cover and then leaf casted them. Check this out. So he puts
that's like a trade, right?
Yep.
Like, how do you learn that other than it being passed on from like your father or some shit? Because there's no way that you could just go, you know what I mean? YouTube some shit. That's got to be passed down from like your dad, or that's a legit trade, man, that you pass on from father to son. You know what I mean?
100%, dude. Look at this. He's
direct knowledge that you have to pick up from, being a tradesmith. Fucking secret shit.
So he puts it on, leaf casts it. That's what these badass. There's this. If anybody watches those, there's these women that have this company where they preserve old movie posters and stuff and prints, and they do this leaf casting.
I don't think I'll ever get a vasectomy, but that guy does have some handiwork skills.
So you're gonna have to get a colonoscopy one day.
He's gonna just basically put them over this, so he's gonna be able to have a pretty decent displayable piece. I mean, he put a lot of time and effort into it, but I don't know how much he's gonna sell it for. But it's pretty crazy. That's for sure.
Yeah, man, that's a real skill right there. That's just fucking dope shit right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, but how much can you really get for something like that, though? You know what I mean? After
that's the question.
You do put it up. It seems like it's more of just like a hobby for the guy, because I'm not sure if he's making what he's actually making on that.
Yeah. So here's.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Here's a page that he has. It's the Batman #1 first Joker, and it's signed by Jerry Robinson, who helped create the Joker. And so either him or somebody bought it. It was already graded, just a page. It's signed twice by Jerry Robinson. So he took the page, created a cutout, and printed out the real cover. And look at that.
Holy shit. That's the
That's
real
pretty cool.
That's not the real cover. It's a printout, but he printed it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then he
yeah.
cut it. And, and then you can open it up and see the first page.
Yeah.
And
it fits in really nicely too with it being in his cape.
Yes. Yeah.
It kind of flows right in.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a Jerry Robinson autograph on a card, a Joker card, or I think it was like a card that was put it randomly into a set or something. I don't know. Anyways, this type of shit fascinates me, man. It's nuts. It's very interesting. What that type of shit's going to be thought of in a couple of years, because I feel like every couple of years the tide turns on whether people think okay of that type of stuff,
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like that artist that does that collage work with the covers, right?
yeah.
Where it was hot there for a minute, and then now it's you don't see a whole lot of those being sold for a big chunk anymore.
Yeah, for sure. What else is going on? You guys got anything else interesting happening?
No, I was hanging out with Biggie earlier.
What's he up to?
He was going over what journalists talked about in his live stream earlier, and they were talking about the hunt. It's a game they play where it's like a WWE type scenario. So it's like a elimination chamber type, a Survivor Series. So like, let's say we're all on a team against another group of 5, and we all pop out books, and
Is it like at a con and you go searching, and then at the end of the day you show what you got, or what?
No, I heard it started that way, but this is more of like our team against your team. We just pop out books, and the chat votes, and then a judge votes. So we're talking about how they had home field advantage, and everybody was voting against our team, Biggie, D, and Bobby Delgado, Kansas City fan. He's a good dude. But just hanging
like
out.
a show and tell throwdown.
Yeah, like I pop out
with
this
a
book,
judge.
and then you pop out another book, and then
got it.
But it's like you're going into their channel on their chat, and it's like not even. I mean, these fools aren't even fucking with it. They're just voting for them. But
yeah,
it's fun for the it's fun. It's just all about.
Do you go ahead ahead of the time, like exactly which one you're going to go bring on, or is it kind of like you just have some stuff with you and you just kind of randomly grab something out of the box?
Well, these guys got books, bro. So they got bangers. So like, and I've played already before. So like, I got my giant size in a 2.0, but I know that some of them could have a higher grade.
Higher grade.
Yeah, so let's say I pull out a 2.0 GSX. Okay, Lopez, cool. 2.0. Well, yeah, here's a 5.0. Now what? You know what I mean?
Got your ace card.
Exactly. And so I just waited till whoever popped out a raw book, then okay, well, maybe I could beat that with this. Like I played before on Biggie, and it's a little bit it's just like, they didn't know me at the beginning. And I felt I think I complained to Clay about it. I mean, dude pulled out Infinity Gauntlet #1, 2 of them signed. One was signed. I'm like, okay, but that's a book that you can just go on eBay right now and get for $20. Yeah. I had a all new Wolverine Venomized that you can't just go find, right? It's like $100 or whatever it was, and the chat was like not even filling that book. I'm like, really? Infinity Gauntlet just because it's signed?
Yeah, I would lose, man. I can't come to a fucking show and tell throwdown. I'd be pulling out fucking Love and Rockets, fucking, you know what I mean? And just for a Red Room, motherfuckers would be looking at me like, what is that?
It's hard to play,
shit,
man.
Bro. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah. Anytime you guys want to play, man, let me know, or let Bryan know, or let Biggie know.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would have went on that show.
Yeah.
I've been smoking and watching Squid Game all fucking day, like the whole fucking.
Is the second season out?
Yeah,
second season.
I didn't realize it was out. I saw something earlier.
But I heard
it's 10.
I heard it's. I still haven't seen the first season.
First one, I remember I was sick one day and I literally burned through the entire thing because I just binge watch stuff all the time, and so I know what my plan is tomorrow.
With Cobra Kai, I caught up on Cobra. I finally watched Beetlejuice, and I enjoyed it, dude.
Oh, dude! I planning on watching that this weekend. I remember Dino was on a couple weeks ago, and he mentioned Landman, and
I heard, yeah,
it's like a mix of Bad Santa with like Friday Night Lights. It's
really,
yeah. And so episode 8 drops tomorrow.
It's about oil industry, right? Or like
yeah.
I love anything to do. Yeah, I heard my coworker told me it's pretty badass.
You'll like it. You'll really like it.
Yeah, I might check it out. It's hard because I got my kids and they curse and all that shit. So I was sick over Christmas, so my girl locked me in my own room, which I was cool with. I just was binge watching shit. So but I heard good things about it. I want to check it out.
See, I think it actually, having the mask. I mean, when your name's Darth, you got to be dressed.
Oh yeah,
with the mask.
Well, yeah, it's my shtick. I mean, I've been scarred due to
battle.
Battle content. Okay. Well, I can speak freely, right? Sometimes I see Razor, I really think she's fire. Yeah, it's scarred from battle content. But we move on, right?
Did you guys? Oh my god! I wish Richie was here. I don't want to spoil his fun, but he pulled a fucking monster of a card. And
what? Baseball? Tell me what sport? Baseball?
Hockey.
Oh shit!
Yeah. A monster.
SP Authentic?
No, I don't even think those are out yet. I don't think is SP Authentic out.
They are actually. We opened 3 boxes on Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
Hockey.
Did you pull anything?
It wasn't great. There was a nice Dustin Wolf auto that was numbered, but I've got to go back through them. But we didn't, even out of the 3 boxes, we didn't even get a base like Bedard. The only
Are you
one we
serious?
got was no.
Is this it? Oh, look at that card. Oh my god.
3 autos out of each box.
How much do you think this card is going to sell for? Is this going to sell for as much as an OV rookie? There's no way.
No.
Okay. Maybe $1,000?
Yeah, I would think more than that. Just because
my
the Young Gun, the 10s were going for $1,000 in Series 2.
Wow, look at that. Shout out to Ash and Nate. Just gifted 5 memberships. Appreciate that. Make sure you guys have your free membership things turned on.
Derek says Renovision even stole Darf's beauty. Darf's still beautiful, Derek.
I am ruggedly handsome. That was a thing.
So I'll just say that Richie pulled some. He pulled a monster. He just had a really good box. It was unreal. So, anyways,
how is Richie doing? Is he good?
He's doing good. He's working his ass off. He works a lot of time. So
he'll always be dollar to me, bro.
Fucking A, man.
Yeah.
Fucking A. He's an OG.
He was one of my favorite speculators back then. Him, Gary Nusser, and Longshort.
Yeah.
Those 3.
Yeah. Remember how we were talking the other day? I think it was on Razor's show about little homies. Somebody brought up muscles. Look at this.
Yeah.
Little homies?
These are muscle men.
Muscles? Those are muscles.
Yeah. I always call them muscle men. I never called them muscles as a kid. They were always muscle men to me.
Oh, I remember these.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing good. Righteous Flipper. AOA. He's asking about AOA. I brought him up last night. He's doing good.
Yep.
I never had these. I saw them everywhere, but I never.
Yeah. I remember these. Fucking muscle men.
Never played with them.
Yeah.
You just couldn't really do that much with them. That was the only the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I never really liked some of the bigger action figures like He-Man and Thundercats, because you just couldn't bend them like you could G.I. Joes and put them in their vehicles and the weapons.
You had a lot more, especially you had a lot more bases and vehicles that you could actually do things with. But when you got to the He-Man size and stuff, at least with like Thundercats, there just wasn't that much.
No.
Options.
Yeah, 3 3/4 is the greatest action figure size ever, period.
Well, Razor, that's the homie that's got that. You see that in his background, Nate? That big box? It's just
the
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Let me
to
tell
the
you
flag.
something.
Flag.
That poor FedEx lady trying to get this box up to our front door. This thing was heavy as shit. I felt bad for her. It's huge.
No, we're
I
talking
mean-
about behind you, dude.
Yeah, the flag. The
Oh, I'm
USS.
sorry.
Yeah. Look at
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
have
bro.
that?
And it just
Yeah.
casually sitting there, dog. Like
The fucking carrier just sitting right behind you, like the kid that fucking has the coolest toy in the neighborhood. Casually, you just walk into his house, and then he's just taking you to his room and shit. Like, yeah, come on, let's go check out some other uncool shit. Meanwhile, the fucking carrier is sitting in the living room because it's so big, you got to walk around it.
So no joke, I actually
Bro,
bought
let's come back and
this.
play over here. What are you talking about?
I bought this. It had never been played with. It had been open, but the stuff had never been played with. The stickers never been applied or anything. I bought it. It was almost 10 years ago. And I bought it because my best friend growing up never got one. And we both wanted it at Christmas. And I got one and he didn't. I still remember the story of him telling me, it was like 6 a.m. He couldn't sleep because he wanted to go downstairs and to the tree and get, start opening gifts. So his parents, were like, you got to lay here because you can't go down until 7. And his dad said, well, boy, what do you think you got? He goes, G.I. Joe USS Flag aircraft carrier. And he said he said his dad, and he knows this one. I've heard this story so many times. His dad said, well, then you're going to be real disappointed. And he said his heart just sunk, and he had to lay there for an hour, basically knowing that he wasn't going to have it.
Damn.
Went downstairs, didn't get it. And we would call each other on Christmas morning. And I was like, I got it. And actually, I was showing Bryan last week.
Bro.
I found a picture of my grandfather, and this is my playroom when the morning I got the flag because my dad was putting it together.
Damn.
And so I bought it, and I waited until he came to Texas because he never got to put one together, never got that experience. And I had it hidden, and my wife was like, she actually videotaped it. And so I had him come down a day early versus like the other guys back home so we could build it. And so like when he saw it, I was like, man, this is for you, dude. And he was just
story, man.
That's the homie right there, bro. That's a
around
fucking
G.I. Joe, man. That's fucking amazing. Don't you love it?
No, man. I've known that cat like my entire life. He always tells I think he was telling my wife like when I've spent the night, and it may have been like first grade or second grade. I can't remember. And he was like, yeah, Nathan came and spent the night and brought this huge suitcase, this carry-on, wheeled it into the house. I didn't bring toothbrush, didn't bring any clothes, but I brought every Transformer I owned in that suitcase.
Yeah, dude. I had a lot of sleepovers because of that toy.
Transformer G.I. Joe Ultimate Team Up, right, Bryan?
Yeah.
Dude, I had a buddy that had a little red wagon, and he would fill up his little red wagon with cards and toys, and he would bring his little red wagon over and just be full of cards. And my parents to this day remember it, here's a little red wagon, with all the cards and stuff on it.
Those are good
Bro, we used to carry around Dixie cups because we're too broke to buy a lot of the G.I. Joe accessories. So you can imagine how much you could cut and fucking tape to the bottom of the G.I. Joe, like if you're fucking snowboarding, or you can even make gliders and shit out of it, bro. Legit fucking color on them and shit. So when you're broke, man, you got to make what you do. You know what I mean? Got those fucking Dixie cups, and there you go, bro.
The one thing I was disappointed with, like Transformers, they were so big, they never had like bases, like a G.I. Joe headquarters.
Yeah.
And so my dad would bring these boxes from the furniture plant he worked at, and I would put in our basement. I'd make this huge, like in my head, it was like Cybertron. It was I made all these different buildings. And just the fortress was just huge because it had to be because the Transformers are so big.
I used to use
let's do that right now.
Igloos.
Yeah.
The styrofoam igloos. You remember those?
Yeah.
I used to use those for bases because everything vehicle mainly was G.I. Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I didn't have the Cobra base. I had small vehicles, but I didn't have it. So I would use that as that was Cobra base. And that's how I would play. I'd roll my G.I. Joes over there. But I remember breaking that flag wrestling with a schoolmate.
Oh, no.
I broke it. He tried to, it was accidental. I put him in a small package, let's just say, and we rolled on top of it. Cracked it. And my
I was
brother.
hoping you were going to say you at least had him in like the figure 4, and he was,
No,
going back and forth and just crashed into it.
I was telling them that it was last night. My brother tried to put it together. He couldn't. And he was like, "Oh, just play with it like it got destroyed in battle by Cobra." It just it didn't
Make him a backstory.
I wanted my friend to go home. I blamed him, I cried, when he left, and I was bummed out for a few days. But you're a kid back then, bro. You just you just move on.
That's just how things. That's how.
Fuck yeah, man.
That's it, man.
You never worry. I never knew it was going to be $2,000 because there's a store here in Indiana. It's called Kokomo, and they have a few of them, bro. Like they have like a fleet of them in the box, outside the box. I don't check on the pricing because, dude, I'll just be window shopping, so I don't even check on the price. But the last time I checked, it was $2,000.
I still have my G.I. Joe Defiant, the big space shuttle, actually downstairs in the garage.
Yeah, that one I never.
I totally forgot,
Get the
bro.
fuck out of here! Shut the front door.
I totally forgot to ask you about this. Did you see?
Yeah.
Did you see these yet? Did you see the
Oh yeah, those are.
Dude, I was literally going through this earlier because I wanted to find where Special Missions 1 started because I hadn't read the Special Missions books.
Yep. So
Sick, bro. Look at that shit. Is it a different color cover? Yeah, look at that.
Did you get
So
these,
I
Nate?
bought extra. I
Okay.
bought them. They're right here, and I bought extra because I got a set for Yi. I've got one of the gold foil, and then I got one of the 2 Storm Shadows of different colors.
Show the compendium. I haven't broken mine out of the box yet. Look at this, you guys.
They're heavy. So this is book 2.
Is that from the Kickstarter?
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, I missed.
Mine came today. They just arrived.
Wow.
I got mine the day before Christmas.
No shit.
Yeah. I thought it was a gun company sending me rounds because it was so heavy and it said quarter something logistics, and I thought it was quartermaster.
It's like the fucking book's a never-ending story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, don't even bring that up.
Look at the gold on the side, the leather. Oh,
that looks pimp, bro.
Have you guys heard of the Barrel? It's called the G.I. Joe. It's called the Barrel.
Oh, that's so pimp.
A box set with the DVDs.
Oh wow.
Oh, look at that shit. How's the paper in the inside? Is it thin?
No.
Yeah, it's literally just like comic book.
It's comic book. That's
Feels
awesome.
like
Beautiful.
That's
And so
sweet.
originally when I was trying to find the Special Missions, I thought it may be like separated at the end, but it looks like it came out. They got them sequentially in order, like when they came out, because I remember G.I. Joe 50 was double size, and it had that little disclaimer on the cover saying, kind of talking about Special Missions. And I think Compendium 1 ends with 50. I think this one starts with 51.
Is it all in order of like, oh wow, look at that.
But it has like G.I. Joe Transformers. I saw that. I want to say maybe, and then the yearbooks are in here because like I saw yearbook 3 in here as well.
Bro, that's like crack to me. I won't fucking sleep. I'd be up all night just reading as long as I could until I fucking would just fall out.
Wait,
That's
what the fuck? Is that Unicron in the back, bro?
Yeah.
That was a HasLab. That was actually the second HasLab Kickstarter. The first one was the sail barge.
So these, by the way, you guys, up on my eBay store, go check them out. They end on Wednesday. All 3 are available on the eBay store. These were the Kickstarter books that you could get in the G.I. Joe Kickstarter. So there's a set available.
Unicron in the back, bro.
Fucking A, dude.
Jesus. I love G.I. Joe.
Yeah, man, that was good stuff right there. Ooh, I got the chills.
Brian, I did just get this. Lopez raised you like this. I never had an Atari. I never played it, but I saw this for a second. I was like, this looks cool.
Dude, yeah.
Look how good it looks in the CGC
I
case.
rated it a 9.0.
I never had it, but
It's a video game. It's dope.
Yeah. I just had
that's so sick, bro.
Yeah, I never
look at the artwork on the front of the fucking video game, man. I wonder who did the artwork. Right there.
Gung Ho's down here, and then Rock and Roll, and then
yeah.
Big Snake.
That's cool.
Oh man, that's nostalgia right there. That's just a whole room of nostalgia. God, that's good shit, man.
That's why I can't wait for next Saturday, bro. I already, I already got everything written down for like when we watch it and the first appearances and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna have fun.
I think
man.
that's cool that
Good
you guys
time.
are doing that. So they're going to be doing what are you guys going to be doing? You're going to be just watching the episode and just talking about it while you're watching it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
man.
order. Like, so it was what, Rise of Cobra. So that was the first miniseries, a 5-parter, and then I think it was the Mass Device. Was it the Mass Device?
Mass Device was first, and then the Revenge of Cobra, then the Pyramid of Darkness,
It
then
was the
Rise of Printers Arise, then the movie.
So the Mass Device is the Weather Dominator.
That's
right?
the second one. It's Weather
Okay.
Dominators in the Rise of Return of
There you
Cobra.
go. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do that in order.
If you really want to see something
we're gonna
neat,
watch, hang out, smoke, eat fucking cereal, and just comment on the.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I seen the first from the beginning. From episode 1, and just binge.
If you guys go on YouTube, if you go to Hasbro, just Google that. They have
already know,
they have
bro.
a channel for the G.I. Joe, and then the one for Transformers.
Yeah.
No, I've been on.
Yeah,
I've been
watch
on.
them
Yeah,
all
I
the
fall
time.
asleep to GI Joe.
All free, and it's all free. You know what I mean? On YouTube. But I was gonna ask you. You guys heard of the Barrel? So it's a box set. It's a box set of every episode of GI Joe, but the DVD. So the DVD, where the DVD goes in a clear case, is the file card to every figure.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Yeah, it's called the It's called the Barrel,
never
bro.
seen
I
that.
bought this years ago before I even got back into comics. I don't even know what it costs. All I know is it comes in a little box. I have it upstairs. It comes in a little box. You open it, and every DVD, it's like a little book, and it's all the file cards. So it's Cobra Commander,
That's
Duke,
cool.
Wicket, all of it, and it had an opening for GI Joe the movie, which I have on Blu-ray. But I took it out the Blu-ray and put it in there, so it's complete.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty dope. It's on DVD with every single episode. So I had that before they even released, because they re-released them whenever it was in the early 2000s, before they were put on YouTube. So I always had them, and I watched them. I watched them before, when I first got it. So yeah, GI Joe is part of my childhood, man. It's fucking.
Oh yeah. Us middle-aged guys, man. That's all our childhood. I lost mine in the great flood of '88 in Phoenix out here. We had a major flood, man. About 3-4 feet of just crazy water. And I used to keep my GI Joes in the backyard next to the monster trucks and He-Man. We played in the backyard, make ditches and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was it, man. They were gone. They were literally just buried in mud. And I remember walking out the next day, trotting out there, and it was just a sea of mud and buried. If I could summon my Transformers at that point from the dead, man, that's I was just heartbroken. I remember digging through the mud, trying to find lonely GI Joes, one here, one there, but I lost almost all of them. It was broke my heart.
Did you guys see? I'm gonna change the subject real quick because this thing's gorgeous. Did you guys see this new Lobos cover for Magic #2?
No, dude. Is that on F.O.C. right now?
I don't know if it's on F.O.C. It comes out February 12th, so I doubt it.
1 in 100.
Yeah,
Wow.
here's the 1 in 100, but here's the regular. The regular even looks good, other than that stupid barcode that Marvel puts on the cover.
This Magic's gonna be hot, man. It's gonna go to 0 to 60 quick.
Look how good that art looks, though. That it looks like he's added something to his, his freaking gunnery. It's like he's got something extra that he's doing that is really making his shit look good, because that looks
the extra little tool in the toolbox that he picked up with that little flare on there.
Yeah, man, it looks amazing.
This would have been like early this year. I would have fell for it and got that 1 in 100, but I stand my ground. I'll take the regular cover.
Yeah, hell yeah. This will be a foil. There'll be a second print foil of it too sometime,
Yeah, they'll kill it. They'll kill it, whatever secondary market it has.
Yeah. $200 on Golden Apple is what they want for it. That's crazy.
Golden Apple overprices everything, bro. You can't.
No, that can't be a real number. $200 for that? I mean,
No,
that's a good number.
Golden Apple, bro. They for a 1 in 25, they want like $50 to $75, bro. I've never bought variants from them. Yeah, they always do that. But this will be, what's the cover price? Like $3.99?
I don't know.
Depending on the cover price, it could be like $150 just for the 1 in 100.
$3.99, yeah.
Oh, so it'll be about 125, maybe 35.
You can't think there'd be that many just because of an issue. One, it's issue 2, and then 100. Like who's unless you have like multiple stores and.
It's one of those ones, right? Who's gonna order it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that always that thinking used to get me in trouble back then. I'm like, fuck it, dude. Fuck that shit, dude. If I'm not collecting like that anymore. But if I'd wait for the second market on it to see.
But if you were collecting like that,
it works. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have cracked out on it. Said, fuck it, bro. Going all out, get it.
There's like some new character. And this is a J. Scott Campbell A cover right here. That's garbage.
Yeah, what the fuck is that, bro?
Yeah, this is like you got the best character to do a J. Scott Campbell cover of, and he puts this out. Like, this is horrible.
It's overlapping everything. Like, why is the fucking 2 checks on top of each other? I'm fucking confused. The fuck
yeah,
to do?
It's weird. It's not good. Oof is right. Jesus.
Looks like me trying to put my Canva thumbnail together.
God, that's rough. That is rough, but that's
beautiful,
gorgeous.
man.
Yeah.
It is. Like when I see some of the stuff that, like, I think that is Zatanna that you were showing earlier. Like I feel like I see like a little Adam Hughes.
Totally, man. Yeah, totally.
Who could play her now?
Fan.
If they bring her back in the MCU, who could play her, man? I Anya Taylor-Joy did good. And New Mutants, she's the best part of that movie.
She was, like that movie. I watched it. I didn't think it was terrible. It's just there were some. Yeah, she was good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I thought that. I think if it would have been on the Marvel with those actors, I think they could have pulled it off. I don't think it was garbage.
Mm-mm. But it's definitely it's watchable. It's not like one of those like the Sony.
Yeah, it's watchable
movies. But yeah, she looks like magic. It just fits.
You know who I think could pull it off, but I don't think she's that good of an actress is Sydney Sweeney.
It's funny. I almost threw that name out.
But I don't think she's that good of an actress. She's just looks and boobs, which is awesome because she's but I don't know. She's got the acting chops to even do an accent. But
well, I about to say the first person that came to my mind. Actually, she's not an actress. Was Livy Dunn, Paul Skeen's girlfriend.
Livy Dunn.
She's a gymnast.
Oh,
blonde hair. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I love looking forward at books. This is everything coming out February 12th.
Yeah.
I want to see this. That's pretty crazy. That's actually a pretty cool cover.
I finally read issue 1 and 2. I'm all in, bro.
It's great, isn't it?
Like, yeah.
When does the new Hush series come out?
That's a great question. Let's take a look.
Because I've kind of fallen off a little bit on my regular Batman and Detective. But
how's that even going to be a series, though?
They're doing Hush 2. I think it starts in Batman, right? It's in Batman.
Really? I mean to look. I haven't. I know they're going to do it.
I feel like it's coming up in Batman. Let me take a look here.
Kind of just speaking about Batman, did you guys see that the Batman #2 movie got postponed again?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I saw that, dude. Well, they said that Matt Reeves family issues or something like that.
March.
It's
March.
Okay. All right.
I have Derek. I have him, Derek, but I haven't read it yet. And I got the Superman too. Yeah, I saw about an hour ago that something to do with family members, maybe for Matt Reeves.
James Gunn's saying the script isn't complete, but then Reeves had said the script was complete a while back. So now it's been pushed back a couple different times. So it's literally going to be 3 years later than when it originally was supposed to come. I mean, it's going to be October of 26.
They might be
27.
They might be politicking behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
There's
Like,
gotta be something going on,
fighting each other. You know what I mean?
Look how bad this cover is. This cover is horrible. The trade dress makes it look bad. This is garbage. What are they thinking?
Yeah, that looks like something BK would draw.
Yeah.
I was hoping Jim Lee would do the cover.
This is Jim Lee. What the fuck?
No.
Oh, stop it.
Nah.
Get out of here.
It is Jim Lee right here. Jim Lee,
Yeah, it is.
Scott Williams.
Yeah,
This is Jim Lee.
Hey, everybody has a bad day.
Huh?
That doesn't right. No. Wow, Mike.
This is Jim Lee right here.
No, that's better.
That's Jim Lee right there. J. Scott
they're doing that.
Campbell. Delato. Dan Mora. That's good.
Best one so far.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, those are terrible, man. What are they thinking? Look how bad the
You know,
color
I
of the
can't
sky.
believe that's.
I mean, it looks a little better without the trade dress, but it's still, maybe it's the coloring. Why so bright in Gotham?
That's
His cape too just seems a little odd. Like his body, I don't know. It just doesn't look. Something's off.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sunrise, the sunset. Come on back there.
his body, his legs are odd after the belt.
Yeah, there's
It's a bad choice of the backdrop coloring.
You're right.
Mm.
100%.
Yeah.
Like he could have did a night sky with like dark gray buildings or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Sinclair doing the coloring.
Yeah, I'm going digital too, Brad Sheldon.
Yeah, Darth talked me into it, man. You talked me
Yeah.
into that.
Fuck it, bro. Like I just went to my LCS today and they fucked me on the Return of the Living Dead covers. And then I pulled it out. I said, no, dude, I did order them, but whatever. But because of that, he gave me 25% off, and my it was about 80-ish, almost $90. And I left what I could just off the top of my head see was another $80. I'm like, dude, that you know, I just, you know, I'm not a baller, dude. I'm not in that tax bracket, you know. It's just, yeah, Brian on that. So I was just going digital, bro. Fuck it, dude.
Did anybody get theirs?
I just wanted, I ordered two, but not to flip, because I'm, you know, I like to think I'm a flipper, just because I love that fucking movie, Brains. And that's the second time in a row there's been some issues with it. So I'm like, dude, disgruntled comic book guy going digital, bro. Fuck it.
Well, but here's a perfect example. We were talking about this on the industry show the other day, and we were talking about how, you know, books getting allocated, how they make the customer feel, because it's not most of the time it's not the comic book shop's or, you know, fault. It's the distributor's fault or the publisher's fault, but the customer doesn't care. They don't care whose fault it is. They just didn't get their book, and they're going to blame the comic book store owner.
Shop.
Yeah, dude. And I know Lisa, who's an expert. Is there like a version of this?
No,
there's a website exclusive of this.
Oh, okay. So that's what's going on.
It's not different. All they did was add this to the bottom.
Oh, you got it. Nice.
And
then brains.
Where the price would be, it's not there.
Dude.
And then they give you a certificate that the book is actually numbered on the back of the book that matches the certificate. So there's only 250 of these.
That's dope, dude. And
regular
I love
ones, everybody's having trouble getting them. I would be patient. I have like 3 friends that own comic shops in New York.
Yeah.
And they're all having trouble getting them from the actual distributor. It's not like their orders are not being satisfied, They're
Yeah.
just shipping late. Maybe it's because of the holiday. So,
Diamond
Well,
diamond shipping.
that's what he said. He says that particular, and he's told me before, that particular whoever they are, that always happens, and they push books back. But he said that they did come in. He just didn't order them for me. He ordered the other cover that I think I saw from James Kreider, or I don't remember. And so he gave me 3 of those,
yeah.
which was really 4 because I ordered just one of those. And so I'm like, John, you're killing me, dude.
Well,
Yeah,
the
I
one
would
that
say I
says
don't want
more
'em.
brains, you can order directly from the comic manufacturer, but they just sold out, so they're completely gone.
Whatever.
That's
And they were,
bullshit.
I believe, they were only like $30 or $35. So
Yeah, they were expensive, dude. They were
I
expensive.
love that movie though. Brains. Brains.
they're doing a remake in 20. I think it drops at the end of next year.
No shit.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna look
they're
that up.
doing. Well, it's not a remake. It's a continuation where where this one drops off.
So like when they come out the little church, no, they nuke. They drop a bomb.
Well, this is what happened. They showed in the teaser trailer, and it's on YouTube, so you can find
Okay.
it.
Oh,
It's like 30 seconds, and you see. Remember the guy they called him Tarman?
yeah,
He actually like gets his head knocked off, I think, with a baseball bat.
yeah.
But it's him dragging a Christmas tree out of the cemetery from that movie, and I think the movie drops. I think around December next year. So.
Oh, dope. It does.
But
Have,
I love movies like that. I don't care when it comes out or.
did you like the
how they-
sequel with the little kid? And she
I like, dude. As hard as they are to watch, sometimes I still like watching them. So
get that damn screwdriver out of my head. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I
Did you
used to love
guys?
those.
It's a really short F.O.C. obviously, but did you see this Lilith book?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I have like the first few issues of that, just in case they're flippable later.
that's a cool cover.
I don't even know what the read is about.
That's a really
the really good
cover.
book to get from that run was the one at New York City Comic Con, the one that was based off of a Catwoman, an homage to a Catwoman cover.
Oh, that's a nice one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know. I don't know if anybody reading these.
What? Lilith?
Lilith. Yeah.
I don't know, but I love the story of Lilith. Do you guys know the story of Lilith?
That's the first vampire. She was the other chick instead of Eve. It was Adam and Eve, then her.
No,
Right?
it was her, then Eve, because
Okay.
she was made first, and she wouldn't listen to Adam. She
Yeah.
told Adam to go fuck off or whatever. So he turned her into the first she's the first succubus, right?
Oh shit! Is that what that is?
Yeah.
All right.
And
Now you got me intrigued.
then he made
Yeah, she's the one who married
Eve.
Chef.
There was a version of her on True Blood, bro. That was what's the name's maker? I don't know if anybody watched True Blood back in the
I
day.
love True Blood, bro. I love that
wasn't
show.
that dude's maker? Like she turned him.
I was so against True Blood when I first came out, and then my buddy Keith is like, "Bro, I know it sounds like crazy, but watch it, you'll like it." And I watched it for the first 2 seasons, and I was like, "Oh my god, this show's fucking badass."
Yeah, dude, I was sucked in. I love vampires, bro. So
Yeah.
I gave it a shot, and I like Anna Paquin because for me, she was Rogue, and seeing Sookie, I'm like, damn, Sookie. I'm like, all right, it's a good show, dude. I don't like how they did for Road Dogg though. I didn't like that. Towards the end, they got a little corny too, though, but it was a good show.
Yeah.
I'd like to see another 30 Days of Night movie.
Absolutely, bro. Fuck
The first one was fucking killer, man. I love the first one.
Shout
I'm
out
excited
to
for-
Steve Niles, who's Alex is working with something with him on, which is pretty interesting. So shout out to our boy Alex. Yeah, Steve Niles was the very first guest on Comic Book Women back in the day. I forget how that happened. Somebody reached out to somebody we heard. Steve Niles was doing something, and we got them on Comic Book Women, and that was like their second or third show. It was very interesting. Very interesting.
I love horror movies. I'm excited for 28 years later, bro.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just worried about the actor. What's his name? Taylor. What's his name? Craven.
Yeah, Aaron Taylor.
His movie's
Aaron...
flop, bro. His movie's flop, dude. He's got a bad little stigma. His movies flop. But I think this has too much. You know what I mean? People like us that love that movie, dude. I think it'll do good. I hope it's good, dude. The trailer looked good, but we'll see.
Yeah, I got some dope art to show you guys. I've been saving up some badass artists that I've been peeking on social media. Did you guys see the Stan Lee? Would have been 102 today.
Yeah.
Yeah, our boy Rob Liefeld.
Your name is Stan. Your name is in every comic on my spinner rack. It was in every comic that I experienced growing up, and with good reason. Without you, there is no modern comic book industry. No one did more to expand,
He's like
educate,
comedian and a creator all mixed into one.
I know, dude.
And share comics with the masses.
You gotta sell your comic books, man. You know what I mean? And your figurine.
Remembering you on your 102nd birthday, Stan. Miss you so much.
That's the new Stan Lee right there.
Yeah.
Seriously, man.
He
is a fucking ambassador for comic books. He loves them so much, and he don't give a fuck about hurting anybody's feelings either. The way he talks about them, he just doesn't care. He cares about comic books.
Nice.
I like on his podcast because he'll challenge artists. Like, stop drawing just covers. You draw interiors. Like, if you really are quality, if you're good at your job, draw the interiors.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of.
He's got to have the Levi 501s on in that picture.
Yeah. Did you guys see this?
From 19 Miller's Outpost pair of jeans on.
Metal Gear.
Oh, dude, this is crazy what I'm about to show you. Shout out to our boy Ken. He says, Happy New Year and all the best for 2025. Great group on the show tonight. Much love, brother. Appreciate you. Hell yeah. That's dope. I got to sign in to the Streamlabs to give you guys the little pop-ups. All right, so check this out. You guys are going to trip over this. This is badass.
From 1988 to 2014, the world of video games evolved from this into this. And each month, one magazine documented it all. Electronic Gaming Monthly. We're honoring this unparalleled collection of gaming history with a new project, the EGM Compendium. This limited edition hardcover book.
That'd be cool.
Right? Why hasn't Nintendo Power done this?
That's a great idea.
This is crazy.
That's a really cool idea.
A quarter century of video games.
Dude, I remember my stepbrother
so come
beat
along
Metal Gear, bro. I was jealous.
For the ride and back the EGM Compendium on Kickstarter.
Oh, the game.
Thanks for your support.
The part of Gauntlet, I was like, oh, I'm in. Valkyrie, do not shoot food. Yeah.
Is Game Informer's worth any money? Because I got a stack of them. When GameStop will give them away, like you could.
I was a Nintendo Power kind of kid, man.
I never.
Why haven't they done this with Nintendo Power yet?
I never had them.
So,
I used to call the hotline when I used to get stuck, like on Gauntlet and shit, bro. I was one of those kids that would fucking. I would call. I want to beat the game, man. I would fucking pick up, spend my 15 cents a minute to fucking call in.
Oh, you did? My mom whooped the shit out of me when I did that, bro. My mom was fucking around, man. She fucking.
I remember when they first started selling strategy guides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then fuck. That's
hey,
how
I'll be
I
right back.
Zelda,
I'm gonna
bro.
jump into my other headset real quick. I'll be right back.
That's how
Do
I
people
that
grade?
Zelda,
Do they
bro.
grade the strategy guides?
Yeah.
I figured that it's got to be a writer for that, right?
I've
That's what
seen
I asked.
what's his name? Blue Green.
Oh yeah,
Artifact.
Tony. Yeah,
Yeah,
Blue Green.
Tony.
Mhm.
He I think he's the one that grades a lot of those magazines. He's
That
got
makes
some
sense.
really cool first appearance, like of certain characters in video games magazines graded, which are really
Yeah,
nice.
he's got a lot of the kind of unique stuff when it gets into sports magazines or just different
Yeah.
stuff that you may not think about, like movie magazines, stuff like that. He's got
Yep.
some really cool stuff.
I've seen him post some stuff where I'm like, it's not on your radar, and then when you see him throw it up, you're like,
Yeah.
what the hell was I thinking? Not grabbing that, because I've seen some of those magazines at in magazine boxes
Mhm.
at certain shows, and I'm like, why didn't I just grab those for $5?
Yeah.
And we use the same presser. He's good, man. Half Price Crook. Shout out to Half Price Crook. Good dude. I know Red is up there too. But that's what I was gonna ask. Are the Game Informers worth anything?
Yeah.
Really?
I have this one the one with the Carnage cover, where I think Acclaim first did a Carnage video game. And that cover was actually used like on a variant comic that's like $1,000 book or something.
Yeah.
And so I found the original strategy, the first edition of the strategy guide, in like unread, untouched condition, and I only paid $10 for it. And I showed it off just thinking it was a cool cover, and then all of a sudden a lot of guys were hitting me up asking if it's for sale. I was like, no. I said, I am a seller, but I'm also a huge collector.
Right.
And often I just buy things because I can relate to something in the past with it, or I love the work, the artwork. So
I gone and bought some old, I think they were old Nintendo magazines because they were the ones that had the first appearance of Mario Brothers before it ever got released.
Yeah.
I think like the Joker's on the cover.
Yeah.
When the Batman movie came out, or something along those lines.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm talking about, Bryan?
Yeah. First Zelda.
Yeah.
Right.
This one's the
Something
first
like that.
Mario Brothers, or Mario 3, I should say that.
First Mario 3. Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, those heavy metal magazine covers, man, those are gonna be dope, bro. I remember those old school heavy metal. I never read them. I just remember seeing the fucking covers all the time. I never actually picked them up and read them, but that Kickstarter, whatever that launched for that heavy metal mag, I think there was a Conan fucking homage that I seen. I was like, oh, that's gonna hit right there, bro. That's that fucking hard. Yeah, that's gonna be another one that people are gonna be picking up. A lot of people used to pick those up, man. Those heavy metal covers. That's gonna be a big one, no doubt.
Shout out to Billy Economics and Comics with the $20 super chat. He says, "Happy New Year! Looking forward to a fresh start and a better 2025. To keeping comics and collecting alive. Hell yeah! Sick, brother. Sick."
Is Mario 3 the greatest game in the Nintendo era? Super Mario Brothers 3?
Wouldn't anything Mario be the best of Nintendo?
I about to say, I figured a lot of people would say, yeah, Mario 3.
Yeah, dude.
It's probably the game that I played the most for the longest time, no doubt, on Nintendo.
Yeah.
Let's say
I love Legendary Wings. Like, I feel like you never really hear about it, but I love that. Love that game.
That's obscure. Yeah, I mean, you could have went Super Contra or some shit, but yeah, okay.
You're like almost like you're like Hulk Man. You got the wings, and if you play it 2-man, and you just
that's the fighter pilot game, or
no, you're like you're like Hawkman. Like you got like big like Angel from X-Men. You got like the big wings, and if you play with 2-man, like it's a lot of fun.
I love Contra, man. I love doing the up down left right left right. You know what I mean? Getting your fucking all your guys going through it. Contra next to I gotta put Contra up there, man. Contra was fucking blew my mind when it first came out. I sat there and played it forever.
I like Ghouls and Ghosts, bro. Ghouls and Ghosts. Remember, that's the guy that he had the little armor, and when he died, he'd go in his underwear. Or when he get hit, he'd go into just his chonies. He just have his tarantarans, and
remember that shit, bro.
Remember that shit, bro? I'm telling you, dog. I firmly believe. Maybe it's not the best era. Well, I think for toys, the 80s, bro, you cannot fuck with those.
Yeah.
with the toy lines that we had, bro. I just don't think that anything after that comes close. And maybe it stops at Turtles. I'm not a Turtle fan, but maybe it stops there. And after that, who knows, right? Because we were all probably getting older and liking girls and shit. But that time, those stories of just playing with our friends, I would take my G.I. Joes to school.
Castlevania. I totally forgot about
Castlevania is a
Castlevania, man. That was a fucking
I played that
classic,
all the
bro.
time on my Game Boy. All
No
the time.
doubt. The
I never
Castlevania
beat
Game Boy.
it. I never beat it real fake comics.
I love the Netflix series they did for Castlevania. I thought it was really good.
I still haven't watched it, bro. I heard good things. Season 1 and season 2, right? Two seasons.
I didn't watch season 2. I watched season 1.
Season 1. I mean, like the art, just everything. It was really good.
Yeah, I don't think I ever finished Castlevania either, bro. No, not Castlevania. I met Strider. Strider. You guys remember Strider?
I remember Strider.
Remember it was an arcade game, right? Yeah, dude, that fucking game, bro.
I'm gonna tell you guys a game that a lot of people don't talk about. It was one of the best games ever. Bionic Commando.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's right. That's you dug in the crates for that one right there.
Yeah, you did. Okay. I heard this. I don't know who I was watching. Could have been here or Mighty Collectibles. I don't know where I was at. No, I think it was Jim. World Series Baseball. Remember? I think it was just Sega Genesis. I don't know if they had it for Nintendo, but they were saying that for that time that was the greatest baseball game ever, and I would agree. But don't sleep on Major League for Nintendo.
Man, during the time that I was the most potheadish, it was gonna be fucking Star Fox, bro, and fucking James Bond, man, the 007. That was like by night right there, bro. Just
I heard that started the shooter
Star
game.
Fox, James Bond.
Is that accurate? GoldenEye started the first person shooter.
Yeah,
No, probably Doom.
The pay mode.
Oh, Doom.
Or fucking Wolfenstein or something like that.
Yeah.
Do you remember Spy Hunter?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I do.
The oil slick. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I never beat it, bro. I couldn't even get to where it transformed into a boat. I ended up trading that game away because I was butthurt as a kid. I couldn't get that far.
Thousands of dollars of quarters at the arcade.
Right? Yeah. I never could.
I didn't like Mega Man. I fucking thought Mega Man was so lame, bro.
Stop it, Razor. Shinobi
Mega Man was lame, man.
Ninja Gaiden was fire, dude.
Yep. I always had a hard time on that second to the last boss, the lightning boss.
Ninja Gaiden, my stepbrother flipped it. Like sometimes I could get really far, but I couldn't beat the boss. And I'd give it to him. I'd pass the stick over to him, and he'd get it done, bro.
Dude, Real Fake Comics in the chat just put one. Like I've thought about this, but I used to play this on my Sega all the time. Space Harrier.
Yeah, I never played Space Harrier.
That was an OG Sega game. That was like one of the first ones.
It was on the Master System. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Spy versus Spy.
It had that cool ground effect where the ground looked like
you were flying over. And shooting different. Yeah. It was,
but you were a guy. You were like a guy with a jetpack.
Yeah.
It was like almost like third person over the shoulder type view.
Because I remember playing that, and you could tell Thunderblade was kind of the same view when you were playing that. That was on Sega too.
There was a game I used to play called, I think it was called Alone in the Dark. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but there were a couple of games I used to play that I would stay on for literally hours. Like I would start in the evening and sometimes till early morning playing them. Metal Gear Solid was one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And Resident Evil when it first dropped.
Yep.
Yeah. Silent Hill. My homie would play Silent Hill, bro, and he had a home theater, and we'd be stoned. Other party favors, and some party favors make you a little paranoid, bro. So this motherfucker is playing this shit in the surround sound, bro, and I'm like hearing the moaning in like the kitchen. And it would just weird me out, bro. And even so, bro, I'm like, man, this game is kind of creepy, dude. Especially on surround sound, because and he can never finish it. And
I'm with Ivan. All that shit's too new for me, bro. It's all about the Tetris on the Game Boy.
And then Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider was a big game when was Gambit.
Silent Hill.
That was the first one that I had a strategy guide for because they had too many hitting things that it was impossible to find if they didn't have the strategy.
Hey, Razor, you see that
Jersey for the win with TNC
You see
Surf
the
Design.
Game Boy?
What do you got, Nate?
You see that Game Boy still in
No.
the case? Right here.
No, I can't see. You're small,
Yeah, I
man.
see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see your point at it.
I agree with Jersey.
Is that great? Does that grade it
It's a
too,
big
Nate?
though.
God damn it.
Hey, John, did you play Medal of Honor?
Possibly.
Because it was
a
before
lot
Call
of
of
those.
Duty. It was.
Yeah.
The second
Nate-
one was the one where they're bombing Pearl Harbor, but the first one you're attacking the.
Yeah,
you're heading into
the game before that was big before Call of Duty. It's the first one that had like a Navy.
Vegas?
No, the Navy SEAL team, like SEAL Team
Oh,
6
SOCOM.
or
Navy
I
SEAL
know what you're
SOCOM?
I think I've got that. Yeah.
Is it
What was it
Navy SEAL
called?
SOCOM? Navy SEAL SOCOM, I think.
No, it came out on Sony. It was in PlayStation, and
There's
it was like
one what you're talking about. Yeah.
I know what
the
you're talking
very
about.
first time that they invited you to play like worldwide, where you could buy like headphones and link to the websites and go live with a bunch of guys.
I know my homeboy. They were because I started. I would game, bro, but I would never think about it online until I saw him play Rainbow Vegas.
Right.
When I saw him play Rainbow Vegas, bro, that day I went and got me an Xbox. And that day I got the internet and it was on. Because that game to me, I know it's probably not considered one of the best shooter games, but for me that shit was. Rainbow Vegas was like it was all about spawn killing.
I think it was called Rainbow Six. That's what it was called, Rainbow Six.
That's the first one. So I think it was Rainbow Six, and then it was Rainbow Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the Tom Clancy shit. Right?
Yep.
I think, yeah. And Rainbow Vegas, bro, was a short map. It was real close quarters, and it was really about spawn camping. Like you could literally pin them into your spawn. And I'd always throw gas mask. I have a gas mask, and I'd throw gas into their spawn and just be like, tick, tick, tick. Just snipe them.
The first game I really liked playing with people logging in was Halo.
Oh yeah.
And I enjoyed that. Halo 3 I think might have been the best one. And then after that it just got a little too they made it a little too wild. Like started bringing in too many players at once and it just got out of control. So
these guys are coming out. Ikari Warriors. Absolutely, I remember that.
Yeah. Hey, did
you remember
Burger Time?
You guys
TFC
are talking
music?
about baseball. The best baseball game to me was a game on Super Nintendo called Extra Innings. Did any of you guys ever play that?
I remember that game.
Now, baseball was boring, bro, to play.
Oh,
Fucking
dude, this baseball was fun, dude. This baseball
Bro,
was a blast. It was like it was like almost like manga looking players. It was crazy. It was really badass, but it was a lot of
I'd
fun.
win the World Series over and over again, bro. I don't remember what it was. I think I threw a no-hitter with Tom Glavine, like a righteous no-hitter. Like I walked, but I threw a no-hitter with Tom Glavine.
doesn't even sound fun.
On like the second to last difficulty. So I didn't do it on easy. So I did it on hard, not very hard. For example, a no-hitter, bro, with Tom Glavine, bro. I just was painting the corners. God, just painting them, bro.
Well,
I love baseball.
Speaking of baseball, did you guys see this?
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace.
That's a great
What
billboard.
a great freaking send off that image is for Ricky Henderson.
Yeah, that's so sick, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. What was it? The 80 so they went to the World Series 3 years in a row, 88, 89, 90.
Yeah, 89 is when they traded for him and he won MVP. Yeah.
Right. And I don't remember if it was in that World Series where he stole second and then stole third in the World Series. Or I could be wrong. Maybe it wasn't in the World Series, but I remember that as a kid. Because then I had to have his rookie card. And obviously I could never get it, but he was a beast, bro.
That was great.
And yeah, dude. Number 34, right? Yeah, for sure.
I have a few Yankee stuff signed by him when he played with the Yankees.
It's amazing how many teams he played for. I mean, because
Yeah,
like
dude.
even when the Mets played or they got to the NLCS in '99, like he was a big part of that team. Like he played really well. I think he batted like 315 that year, and he had to be. That was 20 years into his career.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played until like he was in his low 40s, and then
Yeah.
even after he left Major League Baseball, he played for a pro, like semi-pro baseball
Like an
team
independent
for
league.
another
Yeah.
5-6 years. You know,
He just went over there and probably fucking crushed it. You know what I mean?
Oh, he did. Yeah, of course.
Ricky Henderson walking in, and they're like, okay, well, fucking, we'll just sit and watch.
He was what, number 24? That's what. Yeah, 24. Those Bash brothers, the Bash brothers, Oakland, dude. But that tells you, even they went to 3 World Series, only one in when they swept the Giants.
I had that fucking poster on my wall, man. Him and Mark McGuire, Canseco, and fucking
Canseco.
doing the fucking.
I'm still specking on Ozzie Canseco rookie cards, bro.
Oh boy. Those 89 upper decks, you keep buying those in the Jerome Waltons, you'll
all right, I got to get into a little bit of drama this week. This is an interesting take on some drama, so let's get into it.
I got at you, McClay. I hope this makes your comic book drama, because these dudes, goofy ass dudes.
Into the news. Into the into the
But let's get down to business.
All right, so our boy Hartman is in the chat. Shout out to Hartman Cards, aka Cardier West, aka Piggy Spanks, who's doing his thing. Sent a cease and desist letter by Piggy Bank Cards. I don't know if you guys saw all that. That was kind of crazy. Well, they took down our boy Hartman's other Instagram sites. They took down his Hartman Cards site. They took down the Cardier West site. They got them all. So you know what Hartman does? Hartman goes out and makes a card and sells out of them immediately on his site. And he does, yeah, dude, he's great. So he does a video for it. Let's see if I can share this with you guys here. This is interesting.
I like it already.
All right, here we go. Oh, let me turn this up. Let me turn this up.
Mr. Cease and desist, what do you mean? You're claiming my parodies too extreme. I flipped their labels, I made it a joke, and now you're acting like the law's gone up in smoke. Oh, Mr. Cease and Desist, can't you see? I'm not selling fakes, it's just artistry. I changed the logo, it's not the same. There's no confusion in this parody game. Mr. Cease and Desist, let's break it down. Oh, trademark dilution, that's not my sound. I used an eyeball with a tail so fine,
It
That is
continues.
a great song.
Right?
It does have a Fallout vibe to it.
I feel like I can see Hartman in black and white on old television with like a thin tie on, singing.
Yeah. Fuck it. He was. I remember when we were on that show, bro, and like he would never show his face, right? And dude, and like he would make a mistake, and you could see him for like a quick second, bro, and his hair would be everywhere, and he'd have a beard, and we'd fuck around and joke around that he was in hiding from the feds for whatever.
Hartman is fucking hilarious, bro. I think he's one of the funniest people I've ever met, and for him to do this and to put this out, he sold out of these. He made a certain amount, and he's completely sold out of them. So
James said he was trying to get one, and he didn't get in on it. They're all gone.
He was big on the AI, bro. When that stuff was coming out, bro, like he would be on SNS and he'd be doing his thing on there. And
another dead soldier from the SNS. From the SNS
who rises, his own,
yeah. They don't want Hartman on there because they're ashamed of the guy, and he goes out and he creates fucking.
And you know what? To be quite honest, I gotta say that I was a little bit ignorant to it myself, but to see him do his thing now, bro, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't really want to like.
Hartman, where can they find you now, man? Because you're not. Straight Discord is where he sold them too. So, because they got his...
is that Piggy Spanks?
Yep, that's Hartman. Yeah. So
salute Hartman, bro.
Yeah.
I can't even figure out how to use the fucking camera on Discord. This guy's fucking selling out on Discord.
It took me a minute. I couldn't get in with Furberg. I was always trying to get in that Discord. I don't know why, but Circumstance sent me his, bro, and I'll be in that shit all day with those dudes. The people in there. I know.
Hartman,
I have selective politics, bro. Selective politics, homie, has worked for me my whole life.
Hartman, you got to send me the entire song for this, bro. I want the entire song. I think that's so genius. It's so genius. So
yeah, dude. Another fucking. Beautiful. It's like you leave there and you just get better.
Yeah. So that's the first little drama. So fuck Piggy Banks. Get off of fucking our boy Hartman's nuts. Let him create his own art. He's not taking any money from you. He's just fucking paying a couple bills maybe. Like get off his neck. What the fuck? So, did they take down your Cartier Instagram?
Damn, they took all your shit. No, he put the link on there.
All right, good.
We're gonna have to reach out to Hartman, man. Try to make amends.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
So that is pretty interesting. I thought that was classic. A nice little way to start drama for the year.
Yeah, that's a way to kind of step into it. That's about a 6, on the drama scale.
Yeah,
getting there.
Mr. Drama. I mean, you do have 3 members of the Council of Evil in the comic book community.
Bro, I got some really funny drama tonight. Did you guys see the craziness with Pokemon toys continues? These people going nuts for Pokemon.
It's like watching old videos and people go nuts for garbage or Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah.
It looks like a Black Friday video.
Yeah. Costco.
Yeah, it is a Costco. It looks like a Costco, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. What the fuck?
Shout out to Costco hot dogs, bro. Shout out to Costco hot dogs.
This is Newbie. He says Pokemon Mayhem at Costco, 10 per person limit. Jesus, man.
That's at Costco? You gotta have a card to get in there, bro. So that must be like fucking really hot item. Anybody can't just walk up into Costco. That's a fucking legit person who paid for a membership.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any of you guys ever been at part of something like that? Like waited at something and that has happened?
No.
No.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
I've only seen it in the movies with that Arnold movie back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty Pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever been part of anything like that. The only thing I do remember is I remember standing in line for like Star Wars figures back when episode 3 first hit, and people were running for them like they were fucking and you know who I always used to see running for toys back when I used to collect that shit was Hot Wheels guys. They would fucking old guys who were probably my age now would run for these fucking Hot Wheel toys, man. So, anyways,
so episode 3
I used to see, during COVID, fucking guys were fucking camping out in Walmart parking lots and shit, waiting for guys to stack the fucking trading cards and sport cards. Like, just
they're following the trucks.
Yeah,
literally just sitting in their fucking cars with their hats all low and shit. Like, motherfucker, we know what you're doing in there, smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee, growing. We know what you're waiting for.
Yeah. Okay, so now I just got some funny videos. This one's kind of drama ish in our world, but it's I thought it was pretty interesting. Here we go.
So I saw this comment on the way home today. I just got back, as you can tell, from suicide bereavement counseling. It rained on me all the way home, as you can see, which maybe explains why I'm being sensitive to a hate comment right now. But I really want to talk about this because I think it's really interesting. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to start off by saying the reason I find this comment so interesting and why I'm responding to it is because I agree.
So the comment says, it's a shame what passes as comic art these days. If this is the future of comics, then we've officially hit a point where talent has taken a permanent vacation. Talking about her art. You know what I mean?
I really want to talk about this because I think it's really interesting. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to start off by saying the reason I find this comment
she's just some artist.
so interesting and why I'm responding to it is because I agree. I have zero talent. My teachers begged me to stop drawing.
You said it, brother. You know,
drawing's hard. For me. Drawing's really difficult. I have no natural ability. But do you know how dedicated and passionate you have to be to have zero talent and draw a shoe? And the thing about passionate people who have no talent
her hair is like
they're not gonna let that stop them
pearls on and
learning how to do something. And sure, they're never gonna be, Frazetta or Mozart or whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
Mozart is a comic artist. But that doesn't stop them from wanting to learn and wanting to become the best that they can by their own standards. I briefly talk about, I had an interesting interaction at New York Comic Con. It's one of my favorite interactions I've ever had at a con, actually. This kid comes up to my table.
You guys just hit it on the fucking head. You guys hit it on the exact head. I'm not hearing a fucking word she is saying this whole fucking time, dude.
Me neither, bro. I'm assuming the chat can hear, dog. Even with the last video, I couldn't hear.
What is going on here?
Fuck another moment, dog.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's get into the real drama, the real fucking funny shit. Here we go.
Without the doors on there, it still won't fit. Your refrigerator measure at about 20.
Measure this refrigerator, please, while you miss.
So this guy goes to this lady's house to install a refrigerator, and he goes in and it won't fit where she thinks it'll fit, and she doesn't want to hear it.
Handy dandy tape measure man. Larry, will you bring me the tape measure from the other room? No, I'm not. No. You can get your dispatch. Dispatch.
Okay. Listen.
Dispatch.
Okay, wait a minute.
Larry, bring me my phone because I need Lowe's on the phone right now.
Right. Okay. All right. Look, I'm just trying to give
you. They make different sizes.
Dude, I would lose it if I was the dude that was with her. The second she did that right there, I'd be like, I would either leave or fucking put an end to it right fucking there, dude. No, I don't want any part of this.
Like, hey man, sorry, bro.
Yeah, sorry, bro. Here's some weed. Here's some weed, bro. I know you smoke. Go here, take some weed. Get out of here, bro. I'll talk to you later. And just fucking leave because this gets out of hand. Watch this shit.
I'm
with Comics Embraced. Her shoes alone would have had me out of the door.
Oh.
She closes the door on him and won't let him leave. And there's a dude with her. There is a dude with her.
So we're gonna go ahead and
no, get the fuck fuck away from my door. Sit down.
Sit
No.
down.
No.
Can you get your wife, sir?
That's not my husband.
Can you?
No.
Can you
No.
get her?
No. No.
Oh shit, bro.
We got another door, bro. She is
So the dude's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go out back. Fuck it. I'll go out back.
crazy.
If you touch one goddamn thing in my fucking
Just calm as fuck. The dude's just calm as fuck.
Hey, that's what I be talking about, man.
Oh, it get worse. It gets much worse.
Hey, go ahead and load this thing back up, bro. We gone. We gone.
Oh damn.
She's chilling on his truck.
Damn.
It's over, bro.
What the
Back it
fuck?
up.
What up, Big? We're watching a video real quick, brother.
That's good.
Ma'am, can you please get out of our truck, please?
Now she's sitting in his
boy.
seat. Now she's sitting in his seat.
Please get out of our truck. You see
She attacking him. She got his backpack on. She tripping, man. We gotta go, man.
I can't get up. She got me.
What the hell?
Look at this shit. Look at where this has gone to.
Everybody just get up. Why you bleeding out the mouth?
Because he hit me in my face, and I'm pressing charges against you.
Ash, bro.
Help me!
Ash, let go of the bag.
Shut the fuck up, Larry.
Shut the fuck up, Larry. Shut the fuck up, Larry. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, God.
What the fuck, dude? If that, what? I don't care if that's not her husband or not. Like, I would be gone if I was that dude. Peace. Jesus.
Oh man.
Biggie, how's it going, brother?
Good, good. Yeah, I seen that video. It's pretty funny.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
What up, Biggie?
That's
Is your first
absolutely
appearance
crazy.
on here? Is it his first
I
appearance?
think Biggie might have been on here before. If not, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only immortal Biggie Shack.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Merry Christmas, everybody. I think this is my first time.
Merry Christmas, brother. How was Christmas?
It was good, man. My kid got so many damn toys, bro. It was like a pile bigger than a tree. I got a little tree though, so
Not
you
bad,
know.
dude. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Hold on here. I'm gonna switch over because my dog is fucking tripping the fuck out and go smoke.
Do you see Hartman's comment? They
No,
need
what
a
did he
woman
say?
removal service.
What did he say? Oh, they need
They need
women
a woman
removal service.
Dude, we get Niobe on here. We can go to war with anybody.
No, Niobe's not going. Niobe's making peace with everybody now, man. He's
He's out there pattern for peace, Andy.
he's done. He's done with the drama.
Yeah, Derek's got a good point. You got to have that sound clip for like future episodes.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, it all started because she was
Hear
pissed off
the
bridge
craziness
wouldn't fit.
with. Did you guys hear the craziness about Niobe? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I saw no. Well, I know he did a. You know, I don't know too much about the creators. He was the one who explained to me EVS, and the other guy, the Day guy. I don't know his name. I know he did a video on both of them. But I don't know. I think it went well for him. He got a lot of views out of it.
I haven't seen the whole thing yet. I was there in the beginning when it was live, and I was just like, asking him what was or saying what's up in the live chat and shit. So I don't know if it went bad or not for him. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think it did. I think the comment section. You know what I mean? But
so for those of you guys, for those of the people in the chat that don't know what we're talking about, our boy Larry over at Niobe Comics put out a post or a video where he was kind of talking bad about Comicsgate. And so EVS was doing a show the other night and they were talking about it. And somebody hit up Larry and was like, hey, they're talking about you on EVS's show. And Larry jumped in the chat and was, you know what I mean?
Being Larry, yeah.
He what is his favorite line is you're not gonna become my special project.
yeah. He's dude. I love Larry. I mean, I know what Larry is. He's a good dude at heart, but he's like every other dude. When you fucking take a shot at him, they feel away.
Oh, bro, he gets dude. Oh man, he gets triggered like really quick. Like you can't. It's like you even.
I think our boy had a couple of drinks that night too when he jumped on and going.
Yeah, he was on point.
He was for having a couple of drinks in him. He was whatever EVS was throwing at him. He was fucking throwing it right back, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, he's somebody you like. I know we joke around with the drama and the battle content, but he's somebody you'd rather roll with them than not, because he's dude. He don't care. He'll just go on.
Yeah, he holds his own. And then I seen him on. He actually popped up on the the Divinity Comics stream, the Mike Wheeler and the Wheeler stream where the
grifters. You mean?
Yeah, they've even come together over the EVS Comicsgate. It's like it's beautiful. You know what I mean? They've made up on my show. I'm throwing it out there. You know what I mean? Ceasefire Sunday, where they came together, and it's funny how even them that hated each other at the beginning over whole funding issues now have come together, have a common enemy, and it's fun to see it, man.
The only thing I'll say is I think that when it gets to hate bonding and you're making up with enemies just to fucking hate over somebody else, that's kind of gay to me, but it happens.
Yeah, that's
the enemy of my enemy, brother. That hey, sometimes that does bring fucking bonds together, man.
I mean, it could it's like, I don't know about that one. It's like me and Bryan, we never had fucking no issues, bro. Right? You know what I mean? So this hominess just came organically. You know what I mean? It was never like that with them dudes. But when you don't like a person and they don't like you, and then you get together because you don't like them, that's disastrous, bro. Because it's like,
well, I don't think I started really talking to you, Lopez, until Sticky Goose shit happened, and you were already out of Renovision by that point.
Oh yeah, I had already just surfing the multiverse. You know what I mean? And I bonded with Biggie, and then I think then Razor, and then Niobe and Circumstance and all that. But I came to you because I had a psychological profile on Sticky Goose.
Yeah.
That's what that was, dog. That's you know what I mean? It was never ever like, hey dude, we're cool. Hey, let's go fuck with Stillavision and no fucking bitches. It was never that, bro. It was well, actually I asked for the top 10 beef. I actually wanted to give it to Bryan because he has this. I was like, hey Bryan, if I'll do it, but if you don't want to do it, whatever. And he encouraged me to do it, so I did it with Furbird. And I told him, look, I want to take a shot at Sticky, but I don't want to make it look like it's clout chasing. And he advised me not to, just throw some shit out there and then see what happens. But I couldn't hold my own. It didn't matter. But that's how we started talking. And then I was studying, creating that profile on dude, and I just called up Bryan. Hey, can I just share what I think about this fucking dude? And here we are now. And at the end of the year, we had to team up.
I think that caused that was one of the reasons that caused the collision of the multiverses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I knew Larry before all that, just because
Larry.
Larry, yeah, Larry. Niobe before all that, but I didn't really know. I mean, I knew of Biggie, but I didn't really, hang out on his shows or was, watching him on a regular, during a regular. But after the whole Sticky Goose thing, I found Razor, I found Biggie, I found, a lot of people. So I think that's was an interesting thing that happened.
Yeah, I think it's an important thing to just, you gotta understand people are human beings and people make mistakes. So I try to be friendly and shit, like me and Niobe didn't start off on, I tried to be nice with the guy. I was like all buddy with him at first. I was like, hey man, I like your content. I thought this show was funny. That show was funny. And then I did the rap battle and literally nobody gave a fuck that I used the pedo word. And he was just going in every chat. Biggie said this. Biggie said this. I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, I'm never gonna hear the end of this shit, And I can't just forgive everything, Like, I know we're all human beings and shit, but I wouldn't say he's my best friend.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and I would tell him that. I told him, I says, come on now, Larry. You're being, the whole circumstance thing, right? You know what I mean? And I was like, come on, Larry, dude. Like, he called. I'm gonna just say he called Biggie the R word. Can I say the full word? I don't know if so first of all, he went disrespectful first. So he called the homie retarded, bro. And so the homie just responded. And so I'm like, come on, Larry, you can't just. And he gave me the whole spiel. No, it's because of this, and that. I go, well, we're not in that time right now. We're in our time. This time we're in now. I get that happened. That sucks. And I told him, you're just kind of just want to gloss it over because of what you told the circumstance. But all right, I'll rock with you regardless. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that's a little bit hypocritical there. You know what I mean?
Well,
but he's cool, man.
it is what it is. I don't think Larry there's any bad bone in Larry's body. I think he's a good dude. I think he's a little pit bull too. So it's kind of funny to see him jump up there with Ethan and Liam, which if you guys all know the story, if you guys are Comicsgate people, you know the story of Liam Gray and the things that he's kind of been accused of. And I'm a Liam fan. I think he's a big goofball, and I like rooting for him, and I like rooting for the underdog. But it was pretty interesting to see Larry just jump up there and be very on point. Like, he didn't give a fuck. He was like, I don't care what this. He's like, I remember there's times he was like, basically like saying fuck Comicsgate, like to 4,000.
No, I think he did say that a couple times.
Yeah,
very clearly.
So
he made very clearly that he was never Comicsgate, like he was never part of. You know what I mean? Like they were just lumped him into their little multiverse when he was actually that wasn't. It's like keep your fucking my name out your mouth, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he lives, he thrives on that. He was like Lopez, I've been canceled before you even heard of whatever. And he told me the story. I was like, damn, all right, well, that's why he just don't give zero fucks, bro. He just does what he does. If you like it, you like it. If you watch, you watch. If you don't, you don't. That's just.
I'm not pissing him off because I was supposed to get that exclusive Niobe cover that Locke's been working on drop on my show. So,
bro,
I'm playing nice until I get that.
Is Locke doing a cover for him?
Yeah, man. On the next Niobe, Locke's been working on it, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Dope shit, man.
That's cool.
This is why I hang out with the bad guys in the comic book community. Better allies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The Council of Evil, bro. The Council of Battle Content. You got 4 members right here. We just need Niobe, bro.
Oh, everyone makes mistakes
all day.
Yeah.
He makes me laugh, bro. Like, he's fucking funny, but I do blame him for Sticky and other avenues of communication talking about me being in prison and shit. I told fuck it, because I have my Instagram private, bro, at that time, and I don't know how Larry got in there. Larry got in there, bro, and was sending me a message saying, "Look at you, Mr. Drama, and I saw your thing with these whatever fucking Stillavision and this and that." I'm like, dude. So when we made peace, And then we were hanging out together, breaking down Sticky. I was like, yo, bro, how'd you get into my Instagram? And he's Lopez, I can't do his accent, the Canadian. Yeah, I can't do it. Oh, geez. Lopez, I have many ways, my young friend, many ways. We've been cool ever since, bro. Like,
he's
it's
a cool
awesome,
dude.
bro.
He's a cool
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Most people, listen, it's just everybody's human, and it's kind of interesting to see everybody kind of floating together and doing their shit. But it was very interesting to basically see Larry go up there and just be like, fucking say whatever the fuck he wanted to say. And
I love that, bro.
Yeah,
like
that's
I
what I'm
love
saying.
that, man. Like why not? You know what I mean? Why in order for him to come out there and put himself out there, a creator, to say what he had to say, yeah, it takes a lot of balls, man, because there's always going to be some repercussions no matter what. You know what I mean? So Dr. Phil said it best, man. You're going to piss off somebody all the time, so you might as well fucking do what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Did you guys see this? DC Comics is releasing a Harley Quinn fart-themed comic in 2025.
Scratch a sniff?
Oh, that's great. On that note, I'm going to take off. Good time there, guys.
Later, Nate.
All right, Nate.
Nice meeting you, brother. Have a good night.
All right, guys.
Oh my gosh, dude. Look at that, bro. Harley.
I think we lost Nate on the scratch and sniff fart cover. I think that was probably it right there for the night. Yeah, I probably would have tapped out too then.
I mean, that's kind of cool, dude. Like, we've thought of, I'm sure I'm not the first person to think of like pop-up comics, like, pop-up book has shit popped up at you, like scratch and sniff. Like, it might be the first time you get a scratch and sniff, you know what I mean?
Look at this, dude. Harley Quinn.
No, actually, Ren and Stimpy did it. Ren and Stimpy had one.
I remember.
About it.
Yeah. It says Harley Quinn fartacular, silent but deadly. Jesus. Unbelievable. Is this real? This can't be real. Look at that. What the fuck, dude?
That's interesting. That can't be real, right?
I don't know.
No, it totally can be.
Yeah, DC, I don't see it.
Let's see what the comments are. Doesn't say anything. I don't see anything. Just people laughing about it. Making memes.
Yeah, that can't be real.
Who knows, man? But if it is, it's gonna be good. That's for sure. If they do a scratch and sniff on it. We'll see though. There was what is the Journos thing? What did Journo have live today? I see people asking about Journo. Did something happen with Journo?
Yeah, it's about how he thinks floppies are going to die out, which I tend to agree. I'm going digital, but he got a lot of shtick from one of the videos that he put out about like what he felt about the floppies going forward. And I like journals. I'm a journals guy. I've watched journals for a while, and there are certain type of comments that he will respond to. And he, and I think it was one of our own, a Flipperverse guy, had a comment, was not aggressive at all. Long short, it wasn't aggressive. It wasn't like that, but I think it kind of bugged journals, and it probably got him thinking about the whole thing. So he did a live about how he felt, kind of talked about that comment, and he just addressed what he felt about.
Long Short said something.
Yeah. It was not aggressive. It's nothing like that. It was just an opinion. You know what I mean? So Journals had that video, that live, and he just was touched on that briefly, and they talked about how he feels that the floppies are going to die out at some certain point. Gave his opinions why, and it wasn't that bad. It was cool.
He actually made fucking sense. It wasn't just clickbait. Like he actually had. I mean, he said like, what was the fucking word? Worthless. He used worthless, and worthless is like up to your definition, like worth less than what it should be, or worth less meaning $0 is the way I look at it.
Exactly.
Well, he's kind of changed up. He's doing some, and I think it's kind of cool because he's going over these collections that people are asking for fucking stupid money, and there's nowhere near worth it, and you're not going to get that money. So much so that some guys on there really called and had him blocked and snitched on him, and he had to YouTube had to take some videos down because of that. You know what I mean?
Which is cheesy. It's cheesy.
Yeah, you know, people. Yeah, you know. So, but if you look at the collections, like, dude, you're not going to get $10,000 for that, you know. But fine, and that's what he's going over. He's like, your collection is garbage. It's not worth much. And you know how people are, bro. You know, Journals is one of those guys. You like him or you don't, right?
I like Journo. Journo's a good dude.
So do I. There's like no middle. You do or you don't. It's kind of like with everybody that's somewhat aggressive in the community. You like them or you don't. You like Razor or you don't. You like Bigger or you don't. Whatever the case may be. You know, there's always those type, and he's like that. You don't. You like him. You don't. But he was very informative, bro. And he because he can't get, you know, he can't cook, and he can't explain himself very well, and he did. And I kind of tend to agree. I think I think floppies are in trouble in what, maybe 10 to 15 years, man, possibly. Once our age group withers out and we die, like millennials, do they read comics? They probably do, right? But what about after millennials? If everything is on a phone, do you think these kids are gonna go out and buy floppies, bro? I don't think floppies will ever go away. They'll always be there. They'll always be at a store. But I think I would agree. Maybe they can become endangered species. I do agree with them on that.
Hour and 2 hours long, huh?
Yeah. It was solid. It was positive, bro. There was no trolls in the chat. It's cool. I mean, he did good.
Good. He's a good dude.
Yeah. Other than that, it's been kind of quiet as far as drama goes. Well, you had
for now. That all changes next week.
Oh, all changes. It just begins again. But whatever. But Daniel had that thing with the
Oh, I saw that. I wanted to talk about that. What was the? That was pretty interesting.
Oh, bro. Wait till you see when he so did you see Circumstance did the little thing on because excuse me, fuck, I'm still Daniel is a fucking idiot, bro. Well, I don't know. You know what it is, right? Remember I told you that he fucking told those NFT guys that his wife would buy him.
Wait, I didn't get that. Say that again.
Hold on. Daniel, let me just give a quick synopsis. He's been beat up by a lot of us here and others in this community. So he goes off to fuck with the NFT guys.
I'll bring it up.
Now these,
but keep talking.
These NFT guys, right? I don't really know too much about their get down.
So trolling YouTube NFT guys.
Yeah. You got it.
But check it out. 175,000 subscribers this guy got. He's not monetized. There's reasons why. That's not even in my lane. But I study my enemy, so I watch his shit. I'm like, you're really literally trolling over here. And then that he's EFAPing them, and he's talking about, he gets a little upset, and he's like, my wife will buy you, dude. My wife will buy you, dude. And it's like fucking corny. And it's like, I can't, stop already, bro. Like, you're like it's not even, you're not looking good, bro. But hey, do you, right? And yeah, look. Well, this is the response from the NFT guy.
Oh, they have a response? Oh, lovely. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, dude.
Let's watch it. Here we go.
I like it already.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Yo, Sticky Goose, what a name to choose. You stepped into the ring, now prepare to lose. Talking all that smack, but you lack the bite. You're a shadow in the day and a joke at night. Feathers flying everywhere, looking out of control. You trying to play the player, but you ain't. Gotta roll, a clown in the corner trying to act like a boss, but everything you do just screams I'm lost. Sticky goose, your wings are clipped. Talk too much, now your script is flipped. Trying to troll, but you just got played. Welcome to the fire where legends are made. You're flapping and squawking, but it's all for show. A goose out of water with nowhere to go. Thinking you're clever with your weak little...
Yeah, it's AI. It's totally AI.
Yeah.
It's an AI song, 100%.
It's a little catchy.
But you're barely a player in the big boys' dreams. Stick to the sidelines, you ain't built for the main.
No.
Yeah.
This is just the intro. He just went and did.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. All right. That's all AI. You could tell.
He doesn't know is I trolled him. Or actually, I'm going to troll him right now. Let's go watch Sticky Goose Ass here and see what he has to say.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, I'm talking about a VV NFT bro who has a meltdown on a live stream.
Channel.
Bro.
Fuck out of here.
I can't hear it. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but
You guys can't hear that?
No.
This channel got recommended.
Really? All right. Hold on.
Yeah. I haven't been able to hear any of them. I've just been rolling.
Not on our end, Brian, but you can hear on the YouTube channel.
All right,
so
hold on.
when I'm doing
Hold on.
it, go to the
No. I
YouTube
got
channel
it.
to hear it.
I got it. You'll be good now.
To me, this is Informant. He is a NFT guy.
NFT guy.
And,
Yep, NFT
he gets
guy.
on this live stream, and I don't know why this was recommended to me, but for
I don't know
whatever
why
reason,
either.
click it, and this guy had like 175,000 subscribers.
right. Total
and there was,
vanity.
Like 60 or 70 people watching it, and I was like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah, but so by the way, absolute vanity numbers. He's going to get into this BS about like, he's got these Happy Tree Friend shorts, which is true, and actually they're not all copyrighted material. So if you want to know the connection, I basically cover VV stuff, and they had Happy Tree Friends on there.
In his shorts, he had like these millions and millions of views from like using copyrighted Happy Tree Friends.
Not all copyrighted
stuff that he's gotten these views on, and I was like, okay. But he's an NFT guy.
I don't get
so
it.
I'm watching it for a minute.
Yeah.
And, they're doing their spiel about buy this NFT, and I'm like, I just can't handle it anymore. So
yeah, he couldn't handle it.
Ado, let's take a look at how I trolled this guy.
Yeah, he doesn't.
This is kind of weird, isn't it? It's kind of weird.
That's how far he's fallen, bro. It's like I told you, dog. This dude couldn't really fuck around over here with some of you and some of us, whatever the case may be, is desperate for battle. He's desperate for engagement. And he goes and tries to troll this dude. Excuse me. And I don't think he looks good at all.
Yeah. This is weird.
Well, this guy's like 50, and the fucking funniest thing, he sold a NFT digital comic for $5,000, and he was flexing that dude. I was like, oh, that's cringe, bro.
Yeah. This is all just weird to me. I don't even want to watch it, I'll be honest. It's just kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Right? It just feels off. There's something about
it. Honestly, when I first saw it, it's like two guys that shouldn't even be engaging in that type of shit. One we know and one we don't know. And one we know is just desperate for attention. He wants engagement. He wants the battle. He wants the drama. He can't get it over here. So he goes over there to text these dudes, thinking that these guys might not even respond. Well, they kind of did, and it may be corny and cheesy, but kudos to them for stepping up, because they could have not, right? They could have not. They could have been like,
well, if he has 100, it looks like he has 175K subscribers. I wouldn't have even responded if I was him.
Right.
Like,
But
why even respond?
Sticky fucking triggered him, and he's like, fuck it, we're going to respond. And hey, to each his own, you know what I mean? But that, I more look at it like that's how bad Daniel wants drama, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always go back to that interview with MJ and CJ when he was like, "Oh, I couldn't wait to get home to do that during the Taco Bell war." That excited me. When I think of other content,
Taco Bell war.
Yeah, it gets boring. It gets boring for me. But I'm thinking about engaging on Razor, and it's like I'm all excited. I can't wait to go shoot the video. See what I mean? So it's like he's in a tough spot,
I think we were talking about it on some show the other day, and I think that some of the drama is kind of just so cheesy that's not even worth talking about. Like that was just felt cheesy. That felt weird. Like the Larry shit was cool. Like was actually it felt kind of worth talking about. That felt weird.
Right.
That was really
This
weird.
is only used for ammo against Daniel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looks cheesy on both fronts, but I still give the other guys credit for responding. But that's just ammo to be used against Daniel because he does get triggered. And you know how
what the hell was the point though, Darth? I forgot. Like, why did it even start,
he's
dude?
just over there being nosy, bro, because he
was just saying smart ass shit. Yeah, okay.
Pocket watches people. He's worried about these guys got 175 subscribers. And if you think they're scamming people with NFT, okay, well, dude, what? It's none of your business, bro. Like, who cares? Stop pocket watching. Stop worrying about these fucking dudes. But I feel it's because
Hermie the dentist.
yeah, you beat him up, Biggie. Who Comic Tom beat him up. Everybody takes shot. We hoe him like a farmer.
I tell you what, man, he was sitting so. If he would have just kept that initial rolled with that initial play, that like he felt like it was something that it wasn't. And you know what? As a matter of fact, what am I saying? It was something that it wasn't. For some reason, I think that this guy thought he was like, there was some highbrow comedy coming out of him for the longest time, and it just it wasn't. It was just dumb luck. It feels like now. So, anyways,
yeah.
Let's fucking get the fuck out of here and head back into the real world. And our boy. Our boy David Lee Roth. Let's do it.
Can you hear me out there? Hey man, don't be squirting water at me. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, pal.
Yeah, fuck him. All right. There was some very interesting things I saw. Oh, fucking A. I got something I want to show you guys. I should have had this in the drama section, dude. Check this shit out. This shit's crazy.
It's right there. Get pulled over. The LSD was in a shot glass. That's like 200 hits right there. Get pulled over. They want to search the car. He said, but luckily, like, you opened the back. He's like, well, we had nothing in it. But they pulled them out and had them standing on the side of the road. He said, while we're standing there, the cop goes, what's this? He said, you've been drinking? He's like, no. He said, that's from last night. That was in the hotel room. He said, it was just a glass. I just brought it in. Put his finger in it and went. And he said, literally, when he went like that, both of us were like, oh, shit. He said, okay, you guys are good. He goes, so we get in the van, we drive. They go immediately, and they're running around the concert looking for the girls to say, we all have to get out of here. This guy just got dosed himself with 200 fucking hits of acid. He said at some point while they're trying to get to their car through the crowd without seeing anybody, there's a couple of cops with the main cop walking around. They're holding him. He's looking like they're trying to get him to point out who they are. Did
you guys understand that?
He went on an acid trip, the cop?
So the guys had a bunch of liquid acid and a shot glass that they had saved. And the cop pulled him over and asked what it was and put his finger in it to taste if it was liquor. And when he did that, he took like 200 hits of acid when he did it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I never tried acid before.
Yeah.
Or mushrooms.
What a dumb fucking cop.
Yeah, you don't go licking your fingers. Right, like that could have been anything. Like that's more the cop's fault than theirs.
Yeah.
If it's true, that is fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, he had the best trip of his worst trip.
If that is true, that is fucking crazy.
Right?
I've never tried acid, man.
Anyways.
Well, look, I'm gonna take my kids to the zoo tomorrow, so I'm gonna get off. Let me just say one thing right before I go. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to your chat, and thank you, Big Dog. Thank you, Bryan, for for this whole year. Thank you, Biggie, for our alliance, Razor, our alliance. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and got a lot of love for this comic community. It's not always about drama. And I really do feel awesome that we're all blending now. We're all mixing content. It's fucking fantastic. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing, and I hope it continues on. And you guys are awesome, and Happy New Year, fellas.
Oh yeah, brother.
2025. Yeah, we begin a new war, my own little personal war. So Happy New Year, everybody. Take care.
Later, brother.
Right on, brother.
All right,
Good seeing you, Dark. Later, bro.
All right, so I want to show you guys some badass artists that I've been saving up for the last couple days. Check this shit out. This is by El Diablo Studios, Pablo Montero. And
nice.
Look how dope that
That's
is.
nice.
This is a prototype 3D corner box art toy thing. Look how badass that looks.
Fuck yeah.
I would buy a shit ton of those.
He's got the number on there. I'm kind of interested to know what the cover looks. Oh no, it's 2777. That's a little bigger than.
Yeah, that's crazy. Whatever, it's just a prototype. He's probably just playing around, but that is badass. That looks so good. He could make, if he could figure out if to 3D print something like that, or I would definitely put one of those on my wall.
Yeah, man.
That's dope, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's nice. It'll look good right here in the back, right above the tree.
Yeah. All right. Hold on, I got some more. Before we call it a night, this is pretty badass. This is Trish Forstner doing on a sketch cover.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's cute.
That's dope, right?
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Trish. She's badass. There was, did you guys see this shit about Eminem? So I knew he was into comic books and shit like that, and I knew he drew, but I didn't know his art was that good.
Really?
Oh, it's fucking really good, bro. Yeah, his art is crazy, bro.
That's nuts.
Got a chunky Eminem right here? Where they got an old picture or what?
Artist
Bro,
before
it's
rapper.
like Jim Lee level. It's crazy. It's hard to believe.
Yeah. That's crazy. That looks really
Yeah,
good.
that'll eventually sell. Somebody will pick that up for a fucking pretty penny, man. An Eminem sketch Wolverine.
I think he did like Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine, Spider-Man. He had a.
Shout out to Alex with the $10 super chat. He says, Happy New Year. Appreciate that, brother. I'm going to replay that because I don't know if, I hope everybody heard that. Much love, Alex. I saw somebody was like, I don't think they were playing it when I first started, but I went back and fixed them, so they should be. Everybody should have heard that at this time. Appreciate you, brother. All right, let's see if I can find this sketch art. Let's see, Eminem. Oh, dude, I am stoned. Holy cow! Look at that. Spelling is terrible. Giant comic art. I want to see this shit. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Wow, fucking Slim Shady with the fucking inks.
Look at the face on the Hulk. What the fuck? Look at that. That's actually a nice little McFarlane.
Yeah, man.
Like,
gotta start
old
somewhere.
School Cap art, old school Iron Man art. Yeah, you can tell he was into comics. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
I wonder who has that.
Yeah, I wonder if that's his. If he just fucking showing it off, or somebody actually has that.
Well, just think if somebody has this, what this could be worth. Could be worth.
Yeah, because he hardly even signed shit, right? So it's hard to even get like autographs off the guy.
Yeah, that's cool. That would be dope to have. Fan creation. What the fuck? Fan creation. Hold on here.
Yeah, gotta watch that.
Saw a lot of people impressed with Eminem's Tupac drawing, so I thought I'd share more. Let me know if some of you guys. Okay, here's the actual. It's like a
I
book
mean,
or
that's
something.
legit, bro. Like, that's some good starting level art for anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, this must be a book that they made for him where he gave them these pages to photograph. Like his sketchbook.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah. I don't know if that's like when he was young or something that he did that. But that's pretty cool. Yeah. I thought that was pretty fucking interesting.
Yeah, man. Eminem drawing his artwork on his own fucking comic book. That's gonna be next.
Well,
8 Mile comic book.
he did have that cover, right? That one
Yeah,
cover.
right. The Comic-Con cover.
And with him and who is it? Him,
Punisher.
the Punisher. Yeah.
There's quite a few at this point because Jordan does a bunch of them. Illuminati guy.
Yeah.
He's done a few, I think.
Yeah. There was another one with Eminem that was. Remember, he signed him. Remember that cover? That
Was it
Marvel
the
put
Deadpool?
out. Yeah, the Deadpool one. Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
And they signed it. That book sold. A lot of people made a ton of money off of that. A fucking ton of money.
He actually signed them, or did he pull a fucking Bon Jovi?
Yeah,
where he
he
fucking
actually
took a picture of him signing them.
He actually signed them. He actually fucking signed them. So, that's the cool thing. But yeah, Snoop Dogg ain't signing shit. Beware Snoop Dogg. All right, let's get into some art. Check out this fucking Mondo Gecko. I always thought Mondo Gecko was one of the coolest Ninja Turtles. This is by Monkey Mouth Art. We've talked about him before. Badass artist. This guy should be doing comic covers ASAP. That's gorgeous. But this Mondo Gecko is sick. So, hope it says prints will be up shortly. So if you guys want to go score some prints off this dude, go check him out. That's really good. He does a lot of cool art. This is something that blew me away that I'm going to be on the search for. You guys, Biggie, you'll like this. Check this out.
Has brought me to this Yo, my search for dope and rare hip-hop collectibles has brought me to this 2013 gem that I didn't even know existed until my homie Kahuna put me on. This Stussy X Yo MTV Raps trading card set dropped 11 years ago alongside a capsule that included 10 Yo MTV Raps t-shirts and these sealed packs of Yo MTV Raps trading cards. The artists at this reissue of Yo MTV Raps trading cards included Brand Nubian, De La Soul, Digital Underground, Eric B. and Rakim, Gangstar, Ice-T, MC Light, Public Enemy, Queen Latifah, and Slick Rick. All classic artists, each with a Yo MTV Rap shirt to go with the trading cards.
So this is a special pack that they made for that shirt drop where they got dope. The old school Yo MTV Raps cards. They actually reprinted them because if you look at them, there's some of them are special images like that Slick Rick one that wouldn't have been allowed in the real set. And get the fuck out of here. So some of those images aren't on the regular cards, but it says Stussy at the top. And every pack had a full set in it. So you can find packs if you're lucky. You just gotta keep an eye out for them. Let's see if there's any on eBay. How fucking crazy is that?
That's sick, bro. That's nostalgia right there. Fucking Stussy. Yeah, Gangstar was dope, man.
All those
The heck of a pose they did.
Jesus.
Was that those. Nut to Nut or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's somebody selling just the Queen Latifah card, but here's people just selling certain cards from it.
Heavy D and the boys.
See, there's the real Slick Rick card. And there's the real Eric B. and Rakim card. It's not the same one that's in that set. See, these aren't Stussy cards.
I think they messed up though.
That's
to
a
keep it
Stussy
real,
one.
like they should have done more current hip hop artists and made it retro looking instead of like using old ones. But it's still cool. Like I think it would have been cooler if they had like current artists in an old school setting. I think that would have been a bigger.
Yeah, I want to find an unopened pack though. UMTV wraps. Stussy UMTV wraps. Cards maybe. There we go. Right there.
$200 for 4 of them. Holy shit!
4 packs for $200. $20 a pack. There you go. There's the set. So you get sealed packs for cheap. That's cool. That is super cool. I'm gonna grab one. I'll get it graded. Fuck it.
Get a fucking vanilla ice card graded. Fucking
right.
Send it in.
You could buy all 4 of those packs for $200. Get 2 of them graded, sealed, and grade the rest. If they're in good condition, you'll make a grip off of that shit. That'll be gone tonight, by the way. So that's just the way it works. All right. And then I got one.
On whatever online marketplace.
I got one more dope artist thing to show you guys. Yeah, I really want that. All right. So shout out to, our boy Astro Wizard, who did these dope Star Wars style repaints. Dude, check this shit out. This shit's badass. It's my boy Astro Wizard did this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Is that all hand painted?
All hand painted. He gave this me for I think like 1,000 subs. It even says in there.
Yeah, bro.
Right,
yeah,
that's
I'm
pretty
feeling
dope.
that right there. I'm definitely loving that.
Yeah, and on the bottom it says 101.
That's sick shit, man.
All right. It looks really dope. Look at the top of that.
Oh yeah, the eyeball on the top of the skull is dope,
Yeah.
bro. The fucking helmet, yeah.
So Astro Wizard would do this style of art, but this is a dude. He goes by Andy Duso. He does a really good job of it too. Look at this.
Yeah, that's fucking tough. Look at that.
That's really
sick.
badass. No filter, edit, or AI.
Is that supposed to be like a Biggie homage?
I guess.
But the crown?
Yeah. Soundwave, the best fucking, to me, the best Transformer ever. I don't know.
Not mad at that.
Yeah, right. He's definitely up there with that. All right, I got more here. Find this. Oh, check this shit out. That's dope. Look how good that painting is. That's a painting.
Yeah, yeah.
That dude could be a good comic book artist. A really good comic book artist. I think that's it other than this right here.
Part comes down, releases this, but it also...
This is a famous... The guy who made these was a Hell's Angel, and he would make these Zippo lighters with these beautiful inlays, right? And just these gorgeous Zippo lighters, right? Check out how crazy this is.
Yeah, the
Part
chains
comes
had
down,
like Coke spoons
releases
and shit.
this, but
Yeah. Coke spoons. It was a pipe. It was...
Oh, I just noticed that. Yeah, good
Yeah.
eye. You can see it fucking dangling at the end.
it also releases this. It's the mouthpiece. That's the bowl, fully self-contained pipe. When the bowl gets clogged up, that drops down so you can clear it out.
Nah, that's too much right there.
It's the Coke spoon. That's the roach clip. And then it has a spring-loaded mechanism to detach it. You can hand it around a circle and then reattach it. And this was, of course, Von Dutch's.
So this,
I wouldn't smoke out of that.
So
I wouldn't
this-
smoke out of that. I mean, it's cool, like novelty wise, even
Yeah,
the Coke
yeah.
spoon, whatever. But
It's a piece of art
dude,
at
you
this
don't want to
point.
smoke out of that.
Bro, this guy he got to the point where he was only making them for special people, and like, you know, musicians would find out about him and want one, and he'd make one for them. These things are worth thousands now,
No
now,
shit.
and they're
I can see
gorgeous. Look at the flying eyeball on the cover, on the top of it right here.
Yeah.
Look at that art. It's all like inlaid. It's badass. And I went on a deep dive of this guy. He's only done like, I think like 30 of them or some crazy small amount. And they're super, super collectible. But anyways, this guy right here, this Outlaw Archive, is who I saw talking about him. Yeah, look at this.
These are Andy Zippos. They're called Andy's Underground Pipes. The artist, who went only by Andy, his real name was Robert Andrus, started making these in 1970. This is his personal Zippo. It's number 3 from 1970. He made less than 200 of them before he died in 1992. He was just pothead at first, and then in the early 80s got in with the Ventura Hells Angels. Ventura Hells Angels got him hooked on speed, and it definitely improved his craftsmanship. This is the prototype for when he started creating his own case by hand. And then he would acid etch and enamel inlay them. It's like 450 hours to do. He made tools to make tools to make tools. It's like that part goes down and it allows that to come out. The mouthpiece, that's the bowl. So it's a fully built-in pipe. The back drops down so you can clear out the bowl. And that's the Coke spoon. And then this is the roach clip. And he created a spring-loaded mechanism to detach it from the rest of the Zippo so you can hand it around a circle and then reattach it. These are Andy.
Crazy, dude. Crazy.
Yeah, I like how he said speed made it more productive. Yeah, really.
People collect lighters for real. Like, there's people that have tons of lighters, bro.
Yeah. And Zippos are very. I see a lot of people making money off those out where I live. I live close to Sun City, which if you know anything about Phoenix, it's a retirement community. And there's people that go to these estate sales because there's estate sales every day throughout every day of the week, man. And it's just old people dying, you know? So it's like all these crazy, and they will find these Zippos that are worth a ton of money. They just look like normal Zippos. And they're like, oh, it's from this era. You know, here's $100 Zippo. Something crazy like that. But yeah, man. Love shit like that. Love finding new things that you might not know about, and you're like, oh, okay, that's super collectible. All right, we're gonna end it off with
I bought
something very interesting for Spawn fans.
I bought a small comic collection, and the rarest part of the buy was the Spawn comic box they came in. You had to get this box from the Home Shopping Network in 1992. I bought a small collection, nothing to brag about, but they came in this awesome Spawn box. Then I find out that in 1992, Todd McFarlane himself went on the Home Shopping Network and sold these. Check it out!
Now, Todd, this particular item comes with some stuff on the inside. We'll talk about that. The collectible box is limited to an edition. This particular series for only 10,000 pieces.
Right.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the entire set, as a matter of fact, that we'll have coming your way today.
You can check out the whole video rip on YouTube to get a nice time capsule of Todd and the Home Shopping Network in 1992. Apparently, this box is rare and hard to find.
Have you guys ever seen these?
No, not at all, man. What the fuck is that? That's crazy.
I just saw this clip, dude.
I've seen one on my LCS.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
It's nostalgia, though, dude. I remember QVC selling cards and comics and shit, dude. It reminds me of, like, YouTube now, like, in the 90s, though.
That's what got me back into collecting, was seeing the guys selling cards on TV. You know, the guy, the Fleer, 85 Fleer, you know, that guy selling cards is what got me back into collecting. when I was a fucking derelict. But anyways, yeah, man, that's fucking crazy. How many of these are out there? If they're in good condition, big Spawn fans would love that. They put their Spawn collection in this Spawn box. You know what I mean? Get that
Can't
shit
be
signed.
too many because I don't think he had a boatload of money back then. That was when he first started Image.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I mean, Spawn was already out, but I mean, it might have been a very limited exclusive thing.
Yeah, Hartman's like, I could make you one. Thanks, brother.
Well, they kind of make them already. They in my LCS they make a whole bunch of these custom boxes that I don't know where they get them from, but they're beautiful and they have Alex Ross art on them or whomever, you know. They're really cool. $20.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm all in on shit like that, dude. I love that type of shit. That's the weird shit that I'll go after. So anyways, 3.5 hours. It is a short show tonight. I want to remind everybody that we have the cover of the year stuff. Make sure you guys keep an eye on the community page of both Beyond Wednesdays and House of Stein. I'll be posting the links for the cover of the year Final Four, and then next Friday we'll announce the finals, and then next Saturday that show will be a big show where we'll try and get a bunch of people on to talk about the end of the year, talk about all their favorites. You guys are all invited, everybody far and wide, and we'll go through the best of the year. I'll also be posting a link for voting on the best publisher of the year, series, artist, all that fun stuff as well. And you'll be seeing those on all the special pages.
And those are sick covers, bro. I even I gotta literally take a look at the fucking list again before I even vote, man, because those are 4 hard covers to choose from, man. You're fucking really putting this to the test here, bro.
Yeah, bro. So it's gonna be interesting. We'll see how it plays out, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Make sure you guys all go check out everybody's links, channels, all that good stuff. Go check out Razor Comics. Go check out the Immortal Biggie Shack. Go check out Heroes Reborn at any local shows in the Queens area, and watch his IG as well for all the goodies. And then check out all the links below. And we'll see you guys next time here on. Actually, next time we will be the end of the year craziness. So, yeah. You got anything else? Anybody got anything? Good shit. We're out.
Oh, thanks for having me, man. Happy Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, y'all.
Check you later.
New Year.